In 10th place, we got Corner Pocket and Rice with 1,165,775 points. With 1,177,200 points. In 9th place, we got American Legion Fridley. 8th place is Clancy's on Island Lake in Park Rapids with 1,206,314 points. With 1,243,140 points. In 7th place, we got Rusty Nail Thief River Falls. 6th place is Billy's Rockford with 1,266,835 points. With 1,416,810 points. In 5th place, we got the Miltona Liquor Store. 4th place is VFW Northfield with 1,583,450 points. With 1,811,445 points. In 3rd place, we got Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud. 2nd place is the Mabel Liquor Store with 1,963,310 points. And in 1st place, it's Poppers in Virginia with 2,080,720 points.
That is some impressive stuff on the players and location side of things. Make sure you guys are coming out Tuesday and Wednesday nights for our specialty nights. And make sure you signed up at pgl.world to earn those PGL points.
There it is.
53 balls. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the Happy Hour broadcast. We're about to get into the very first game of Lucky for Bingo. It starts in about 30 seconds, and that's all you got left to get enrolled. So go ahead and do that. Over $32,000 is available on the line in this next game. So definitely try and get a chance at it. But I am one of your co-hosts, John, and this is the other co-host,
Will.
That's right, and we are live right now on Pilot TV, the Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and on the Twitch app too. Our channel name on both of those places is MegaSota, so be sure to check us out on there. Leave a comment. We will send you out a little bit of Pilot Games luck for these upcoming games. Let's take a look. We got a chance at the Mega Jackpot right off the bat. We're moving a little bit out of range of it, though, but Brenda's getting a nice shot at this major jackpot. Let's take a look, see if Brenda can get it. No, not going to be able to, but we got the mini jackpot on the horizon. 3 balls away. Got to be perfect now. Ooh, moving out of the mini jackpot range as well. Moving on to the must-go prize of $3. But that is okay, because we got some more jackpots to talk about moving forward. But before I do, we actually have some brand new Pilot TVs we've been installing at a lot of new locations. So we're going to give them a huge shout out and, of course, throw them some beginner's luck as well.
Oh, yeah, they just got those shiny new Pilot TVs over at Stadium Bar, Southbrook, Billy D's, Rendezvous, Fiesta Cancun Rush City, Split Rocks Restaurant and Bowling, Holiday Inn 2, Range Family Restaurant 2, Old North Rock Bar, Shepburn Muni Liquor Store 2, Bleacher Sports Bar and Grill, Moose Lodge Albert Lake, as well as the Poorhouse of Clark's.
Awesome stuff. Hopefully you guys are enjoying those new TVs, but of course we do have players still 1 ball away. We got a few now trying to get at this must-go prize, but shout out to all of those Pilot TVs out there. Hopefully you guys are having fun with them and enjoying the broadcast. But of course, we do have a lot of jackpots to get into from this past weekend. But before we do have Brenda over at Red Vest taking away the must-go. And we got 5, 7, 61, and 63 for the 4 lucky numbers. But of course, those jackpots, I'm about to get into Fridays because we got a lot of crazy ones on that one. But before I do, we're at 22 jackpots total for the rolling week and 214 jackpots for all of Season 12. It's been pretty busy out there. But of course, starting off the jackpots for Friday, it was Fife over at Chili Lime, winning over $14,700. Nice job to Fife. But then up next, it was Kev over at Scoops Pub and Grill, taking away $3,075. Nice job to Kev. And then we had Sarzo over at Shady's Railside, winning over $1,126. Nice job to Sarzo. And then it was AGS over at New Richland Liquor Company, taking away $1,055. Nice job to AGS. But then ending off things right on Friday, it was Down to Earth over at VFW Dilworth, winning over $10,470. Nice job to Down to Earth. But we still got Saturdays and Sundays jackpots to take a look at.
Oh, yeah, Saturday started things off right. We had MLKB over at the Mug, taking home $1,193 home.
Wow.
Next up, we had Mikey over at VFW Blaine, taking home $799. Good job to you, Mikey. Next up on that Saturday, we had Adam over at Rockin' Horse Cafe, taking home $4,532. Definitely a nice jackpot there. But ending off that Saturday was DS Troge over at Skinner's 2, taking home $1,032. Definitely some awesome stuff for that Saturday.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah, but that Sunday continued on with Jailbird over at VFW Spring Lake Park, starting it off with taking home $2,161. But ending off the Sunday right after that was Abby over at Sidetrack, taking home $924. Definitely some awesome stuff continuing on with that weekend.
Yeah, 100%. And of course, it was a little bit of an extended weekend because it was a Labor Day weekend. It's a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys were having a nice time out there. But extending into that extended weekend, we got TC Bear over at Orehouse taking home a jackpot, staying busy on Labor Day, over $2,720. Nice job to TC Bear. And then it was Hoosiers ending the night off right over at Harbor Bar and Restaurant, winning over $1,600. Nice job to Hoosiers and TC Bear, both of them winning on that Monday. And of course, good job to the rest of the jackpot winners over the past weekend. It was pretty busy out there, so definitely good job, you guys. But of course, we do only got about half a minute left to get into this next game of Skull Bingo. It's the first one, and you can get a jackpot over $51,000. I'm going to outline what exactly we got on the line here. Starting things off is that line prize. It's at $23.25 to start the night off, and that is at 10 balls or less to win. That large frame jackpot is at over $7,970, and that's in 43 balls or less to win. That coverall jackpot is over $51,220, and that is in 50 balls or less to win. So all three of those prizes are looking pretty good for tonight. And of course, since we did not give out any of those jackpots during Lucky 4 Bingo, all three of those jackpots will be moving on to Lucky 4 Bingo at 6 p.m. The second shot we got at it. Of course, over $32,000 is going to be available, so definitely try your hand at that one. But we do have balls dropping in this game. We got that line set at $44. We got that large frame at $7,997 in 43 balls or less to win. And of course, we got the coverall jackpot over 51 grand in 50 balls or less to win. We already got players one ball away from the line must go, but we still got some more Skull Bingo coming to you guys right after this. It's everything that we haven't won will be moving on. It's just a continuation of these games that we got going on. Of course, the only difference is that you guys will not be earning happy hour points, so just keep that in mind if you're trying to get on those standings. We do have a winner, though. It is none other than Idea over at Max's on Main, taking away the line prize. Nice job, Idea. That's right. A little punny over here.
Oh, yeah.
But, of course, have some fun with those Skull Bingo cards. It will be a little short-lived because we do have a PGL specialty night happening.
Oh, yeah. This is the first of the week, and it is MegaSota game night. That starts off for you guys every single Tuesday, and that starts off at 6:40. Tony and Nikki take the helm, leading you guys through a ton of PGL action up until the dust has settled and everything is all said and done. And then there's the Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale, We're in 54 balls or less. You guys can take home $32,417. But not to worry, if you happen to miss that PGL night, it's not the only one we have during the week.
That's right, because the very next day, we got Twins Wednesday. It goes from 7 to 9 like it does every single Wednesday. Got a lot of awesome PGL games during that time, including some high and low tournament games, which are always a lot of fun. It's where the lowest loser wins the same prize as the biggest winner. It's definitely some cool stuff going on in there. But at the very end of the night, we do have back-to-back games of Wipeout Blackout for the grand finale. So it's always a lot of fun with that going on. And, you know, you may have relaxed in your seat a little bit, being like, oh, okay, that was the end of the PGL days for this week. And that's all they got going for us. Before I get into the little cliffhanger surprise, twist I got for you guys, we do have Scoopman over at Ditto's Bar taking away the large frame. Nice job to you, Scoopman. And then we do have Chetman over at VFW Rush City taking away the coverall. Got a lot of mans out here tonight.
I know, it's kind of scary. I think we've already seen Man Bear Pig out here tonight.
I know. I'm kind of hoping. I'm hoping. But of course, we do have one extra PGL specialty night coming to you guys this week. It's happening Sunday because, of course, it is Vikings game day, as you guys know. And we don't have the exact times for you guys quite yet because, it's going to be a little special for this week of Vikings game day, and you guys will see. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll keep you guys a little bit more updated as things get a little closer. So definitely be on the watch for that. It's going to be a fun broadcast coming to you guys with a brand new game for that Vikings game day. It's going to be super, super fun. But, of course, we do have some national days to get into while you guys are getting enrolled into this next game, Skull Bingo. We still got over $50,000 available in total prizes, so keep that in mind as you are getting enrolled. Only about a minute left. But in the meantime, I'm going to let you take away this first national day.
Oh yeah, this one is a fun one. It is National Read a Book Day. National Read a Book Day is observed annually on September 6th. On August 9th, we all celebrate National Book Lovers Day. While these bookish days may seem similar, National Read a Book Day invites us all to grab a book that we might enjoy and spend the day reading. Yeah, so definitely be a perfect day to maybe even go through a book you've already read a couple times or anything like that. Maybe just find your pick up your comfort book again.
Oh yeah, 100%. What's the book that you've, maybe read the most?
Oh, I think it might have to be A Wrinkle in Time.
Yeah,
that one's a top one. Just because my grandma had me read it when I was young, and then I really liked it all throughout my childhood and all that.
Nice.
So yeah,
that's pretty cool. I think the book I've read the most, I think it might be those Aragon books. I think I read those the most. I really like that series a lot. It's funny enough, though, I didn't like the first two books as much as I did like the last two books, though.
I heard the last two ones were a lot of fun, though. They had a lot going on.
Yeah, no, there was whole wars going on and stuff, and as a kid, I was like, whoa, this is crazy.
Yeah, wasn't the first two kind of like a build up to it?
Yeah, it was a huge, very long build up because the main character,
they were pretty big books for kids.
Exactly. No, and they were pretty big, but the main character didn't even really get super powerful until the third book. And then that's when he could actually start fighting people. In the first book, he couldn't even compete with anybody. It was crazy.
He was just getting his butt whooped.
Yeah, no, exactly. Because he thought he was hot crap, stepping onto the scene with a dragon, a magic mark or whatever it was. Yeah. And he was like, whoa, this is sweet, I have magic now. But then he's getting his butt handed to him. Every villain he came across.
It's the opposite of Percy Jackson. How Percy Jackson just turned into an animal the second he strolled up in that camp.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, exactly. He was something else.
Oh yeah.
But of course, maybe go out there, read a book that you guys like. I know some of my favorite books from my childhood were I read Game of Thrones in middle school. That was all and that was great because my grandpa bought it for me and he had no idea the contents of that Game of Thrones book. No. And so it was awesome. I got away with reading the whole series and it was a great series. Just maybe not for a middle schooler.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, it has a little, strong themes in it.
I probably would wait until maybe sophomore in high school or something.
Yeah, no, at that point I think then you're getting to the point where it's they understand.
Yeah, it's okay, they're going to have to be reading worse than that in high school anyway. So,
yeah, exactly. There's a lot worse than that. But we do have a winner. We got Troy over at B&L Bar and Fuzzy over at Big Winnie Bar. Both of them splitting up. That must go on the line. Nice job to you guys. But yeah, I mean, they're really good books though.
Oh,
they're
I've
like
heard.
great.
I've heard that they people really wish that Game of Thrones actually followed the series a lot more. Like
Yeah,
close.
see, that's the thing. I wish it did too, but they just ran out of content to keep going by it because the dude, the last book he released was in like 2011, I think, maybe 2009.
Yeah.
Here, hold on. I actually let me see because it's a big like controversial thing around him. Last book. When was that? When did that come out? Released. No. Winds of Winter is the next one. And oh my goodness, they keep saying like, oh, estimated publication date of November 2023. And it's like there's literally been no rumors about it coming out at all. Like nobody has any idea how close he is to finishing the series.
Not even George R. R. Martin saying anything about it?
No, he refuses to. He gets mad when people ask him about it and stuff. Like he's really like uptight about it. It's crazy. It's hilarious. But of course, here, let me try and find what was the 4th Game of Thrones book? It was Feast for Crows. And I think that was the last one that just came out. And that was 2005. No, there's one more after this then. Let's see. So that means 5th. Yeah, Dance with Dragons. Here we go. Okay, yeah, this one came out in 2011. It was 2011, like I said. And oh my goodness. And apparently there's 7 planned. So he's planning to release 2 more books after that.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, who knows how much longer it's gonna be
and
until
we have
the books are done.
There's another series that's out right now too.
Yeah, a prequel. And he
it's
actually,
a prequel.
yeah,
Okay.
he wrote all the history to it too.
Okay.
Like, so that's something he's also been doing in the meantime.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know if he's just been not interested in continuing the main story, but who knows?
Interesting.
Yeah, no, it's some funny stuff, but
Yeah.
of course, and they're so long too.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's just like it's quite a series.
Yeah, like I don't know what he's even writing about at this point, but
Man.
I mean, like I'm sure it's good. Like because like I remember reading from the first one all the way up to the 5th one. Like
Yeah.
it was all really good.
And like I can understand how like writing could like especially something like that.
Mhm.
You're trying to do like like Lord of the Rings type of deal here.
Yeah.
You can't just like make Lord of the Rings and then
Very,
just,
very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I could understand. He's probably like he might have to like backtrack a lot because he's
Yeah.
got to cover his own steps too.
Exactly. He wants to make sure that it's up to his own standards. But
Yeah.
you know what's funny? He only writes the book on like this type of super old computer.
Really?
Like it can't connect to internet. It can't like even connect to like a outside printer or anything.
Is that just so like there's like no chance of it leaking or anything like that?
No chance of it leaking, and there's also no like it's like only backed up on this thing. So it's like it's really funny. He was like talking about it.
Why doesn't he just write it on a typewriter and just
I
like
don't
put
know.
it in a
I don't know, just put it on
just,
a
like,
safe.
Yeah, a typewriter in a safe.
Exactly.
With like some matches next to it or something.
I think it's just because it's like what he's always written on.
Yeah,
and
that
so
makes
it's
sense.
like because he's been writing for a while. He's a little older.
I was gonna say because aren't there people that are even scared of like him like could potentially like passing away before he can even finish?
Yep. And because he's had health issues before too, but now it's getting to the point where he is like getting into that age.
Yeah.
Where it's if he's taking another 20 to 30 years to finish the series, like that's a long time.
That's a long time.
And like who knows in that time, in like that amount of time.
Man, we even get that in like comic book series and stuff like that, where just writers just like stall on something. Not even like stall, like just life kind of gets in the way.
Exactly, especially with
Man.
long-running like series.
Yeah,
you know
you'll
what I
get that a
mean?
lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially when they want to like build up to something, it really takes like a lot for it.
Exactly, like that famous series Berserk. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
oh
it
my gosh.
just went all the
And
way
they
from the
haven't even-
80s to like now, and then the dude ended up passing away before he could finish it.
Yeah, and then the his like crew had to help taking them. They decided to carry on. Right?
Yep. Yeah, because he left like an outline.
Yeah.
Like so he actually had planned for this because he knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And so like there's actually like if you do that, then that's like a pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, like it like kind of lay out like a nice plan for it to continue. Like that's
Exactly.
pretty cool. But yeah, no. But George R. R. Martin, as of now, has not released the 6th book in this series and probably won't for quite a while.
Man, that's something.
Yeah, I kind of guess, to be honest, that like, I don't know. I guess it won't be like 5 years. Like I'm guessing like it will be 5 years or more.
I'm gonna give it a cool like 10.
For real? Yeah. Honestly,
Until,
I mean
like-
yeah, because I mean you got to think, when did the first one even come out?
Oh,
I think
that
was
was
like
Game of Thrones book
like 88 or something.
Yeah, it had to have been. Imagine like reading a book series this long.
Oh my gosh!
Well,
I
I
know,
mean,
like starting from the so it was 96. It was
You know what?
96.
I kind of want to really get into the I can't think of the author. Misery.
Stephen King.
Stephen King.
Yeah.
I heard like his entire universe is like crazy.
Yeah, no,
and it's like you have to be like really like into like it to like try and like see how everything's like woven and connected.
Yeah, no, it's really crazy. He has a huge universe apparently, but some of his books are just so good. Like I know whatchamacallit, what books do. But my grandma really likes Salem's Lot. I think is her favorite. Let's see, what else was a good one? I think Rage was a good one too.
Yeah.
That was one of his first books that he actually wrote under like a other name.
Really?
Yeah. And,
that's cool.
Yeah, no, I had a little collection of like books he wrote under another name, and that was before he was Stephen King.
Yeah. Christine's a classic.
Yeah,
I'll reread that
Christine.
one anytime.
That is a really good
The
one.
movie was even like a childhood like classic of mine.
Yep. Yeah, no, that was a good movie. I remember watching that once, like a while ago.
I keep getting told to read The Stand.
Yeah, The Stand is really cool.
Yeah.
The Stand is a big book too, but
Yeah.
but it's cool, and they also have a mini-series.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's pretty decent. But we do have Nancy over at American Legion Eagle Lake taking away the line, DMJ over Carboni's Pizza, Dr. B over at Melodious Quarry, and Pam over at Brick's Pub taking away the large frame. And then we had Player over at Kenyan Muni Liquor Store taking away the coverall prize. Nice job to everybody winning on that game. We are now getting enrolled into a game number 4 of the broadcast, so definitely get into that one. Try your hand at some of these jackpots. Over 50 grand available, so definitely try and get a chance at some of them. But yeah, Stephen King. He has a lot of great books, and I mean, probably, like, I don't know. I feel like he's like his movies and books might be equally just as popular.
I think they really are, because there were movies that like I watched as a kid and I didn't even know were Stephen King books.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think Christine. Carrie.
Carrie,
I didn't
yeah.
know that one was a Stephen King
Yeah,
book.
because
The
that was
Mist,
so like
I
on
didn't
its
know that.
own.
Yeah, I didn't know The Mist
too.
was, but
Yeah.
like especially because like The Mist messed me up as a kid.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
ending. Oh,
The
man.
ending, man.
The
that was
ending. That is just
that was
terrible.
tragic, dude.
That was
yeah.
That was like that messed me up.
Yeah, no, like I couldn't believe it. I was like, you couldn't have waited 5 more minutes.
Not even.
Like, dang.
It's like 15 seconds.
literally,
or
he just
something.
looks out the window. Oh
And
my
then just
gosh. Oh, I couldn't believe it.
Aw.
I was watching that. I was like, dang, dude. Like, I felt for him. Like, I was like, that's the worst thing that could have possibly happened.
You
Man.
still go through.
I know, man. But yeah, Carrie was really cool. Which I never read the book though. I've only ever seen the movie version.
Yeah, I haven't read the book either.
Yeah.
I haven't read the book for 1922 either. But
Yeah, I heard that was actually good.
the movie was pretty fun.
Yeah,
Like,
I
not
feel
fun,
like
but like
Yeah, exactly. It was just good.
It was a good thriller.
it was a good watch. You know, kind
Yeah.
of thing. Yeah, I understand that. But honestly, I feel like it would translate better as a book.
I feel like it would. I feel like that would have been a
Yeah.
really like suspenseful like read. It would have been scary like reading
Exactly.
it
Yeah.
more than like watching it, just because like you have like things like CGI and stuff that can get away.
Mhm.
That's why I think like horror is like it's much better done in books than
Yeah.
it has ever been in like movies almost.
I feel like they can get more creative with it.
Yeah, you
know what I
really
mean?
can.
Yeah.
Because like and then like you can, as long as you're like obviously amazingly descriptive, like how Stephen King can be with his monsters, and then you can almost like even almost be able to like form just a idealized version of that monster.
Yeah,
Go
and
from there.
and in this case, I mean, with all the books he's created, he's been able to create like a whole world
Yeah.
of horror. You know what I mean? Which is crazy. Like
And
it's
it's-
something that really nobody's ever really done before.
Yeah, and I think it's all linked to the Dark Tower.
Yeah.
I think, and then there's like a creator and like
Which
all
is
this other
crazy.
stuff. Like it's like, and then there's like the Crimson. I think he's called the Crimson King in this or something.
Mhm.
It's like that's a whole other dealio.
Yeah, no, it's really crazy. I never saw the movie, but it's insane. I didn't know that the book was released in 1982.
Was it?
Yeah, The
Dang.
Dark Tower, the Gunslinger.
Dang.
Yeah. So and I thought it was more of a new book,
Stephen
like
King book.
90s, 2000s.
Just because I
maybe.
think this is the first one that shows like the link between everything.
Yeah, because
Right.
like so that's why I had assumed
Yeah.
that like it was more of a recent idea, but like no,
No.
apparently maybe he had just been planning this the whole time, which
No,
is pretty
he's-
crazy.
He's had this whole universe where like different things connect, where you can there's some books where things happen in like the same towns, or you can tell what things are in the same universe as other books.
Yeah.
which is it's really crazy
It's
how
kinda-
that connects.
It's like almost as good as Riverdale.
All right. That
No,
was
the- because
dude,
I'm gonna be
Riverdale's
real.
okay. I will say Riverdale's crazy though.
No,
They're going nuts.
I was about to say I hated on Riverdale until I found out that they introduced superpowers, and I was like, okay. Like I feel like they're a little self-aware now.
Oh,
but
yeah,
like
they
they
have
got to
to
be
be.
to an extent. Like
Yeah.
because that is like they went from like random little like teeny musical show like to like just superpowers out of nowhere.
And then remember, like there was all that in between where everything's just so weird.
Yeah.
You can never actually tell what time period it is.
Yeah.
And like I don't even think it's meant to be set in a set time
No,
period.
no.
Like
It's hilarious.
I
It's
just don't want to start it now.
Yeah, no, I've never seen
Just
an
'cause I've-
episode, but I love hearing about it.
Oh, I
It's
like
so
hearing about
funny.
it. It's really funny when I like meet someone who's actually like a Riverdale fan.
I've
Because I always
seen-
have to ask. I'm like, why?
Like what's happening now?
Like, what's going on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
like-
exactly.
Like it's gotta be nuts.
Yeah, yeah. Whatchamacallit, I remember seeing that one scene where he said the dramatic highs and lows of high school football.
Oh,
that scene,
yeah.
that's hilarious. I
Oh,
think that
man.
might be the only clip I've ever seen of it. But we do have a couple winners on this game. We got Newman over at Double R Saloon, Player over at Kenyon Muni Liquor Store taking the line, and we got Lucky over at Valley Lanes taking the large frame. Then we got Chetman over at VFW Rush City taking away the coverall. Nice job to you guys winning on this game. But of course, happy National Read a Book Day, everybody. Stephen King, definitely a great author to dive into. Game of Thrones is always a good series as well. I mean, tried and proven. I mean,
Oh,
as
yeah.
long as you're comfortable waiting maybe another 10 years until the next book comes out.
Oh yeah.
Other than that,
The Lord of the Rings series. That's a must read.
Oh
I feel
yeah,
like.
I've never read the Lord of the Rings books.
Really?
No, I tried one time and I just didn't like it.
It was my grandparents bought them for me
Yeah.
at like a garage sale when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And again, they always had me read a lot.
Yeah.
And so I got through those kind of quickly. Although
Nice.
it is so I don't think I can like remember anything
Yeah.
that actually happened, just because trying to read Old English as like a kid kind of
Yeah.
it's not really easy.
Yeah,
at all.
for real. Yeah, just kind of that Tolkien speak.
Yeah.
It's just like, dang. Yeah, no, exactly. And I was reading it and like as a kid too, and I was just like, I'm not interested in this. I'd rather watch the movies.
Oh, yeah.
But I really liked Harry Potter a lot. I read that pretty early on. And then whatchamacallit, I just got really into sci-fi because
Oh, yeah.
my dad like just downloaded a crap ton of sci-fi books on my Kindle, and so I was like, okay, like I guess this is what I'm getting into here. But whatchamacallit, I think one of my favorites, I've talked about it a couple times, was Hyperion.
Oh,
That one was a great one.
classic.
And then there was another one where it was like weird futuristic city where it's like whatchamacallit, like I don't even know. It's kind of like a religious-based book, so it's like I don't know if I could talk about it. But it was like super futuristic,
Is
like
it like
uber
a-
capitalistic society.
Is this supposed to be like a Utopia series kind of thing?
I don't know if it's like a Utopia series. It is a series though. It's based off of basically this dude like becomes like the characterization of death.
Okay.
Yeah, like on accident, and and then he just like is kind of like left with doing the duties of death. And
That sounds
yeah,
really funny.
It's really funny, and it just basically goes into it, and then he gets caught between this war of like good and evil and stuff.
I'm
It's
gonna
pretty
give that
funny.
a read. That sounds
No,
good.
it's pretty cool. Like I had it like in our living room when we lived together for like I think a good year.
Oh, it just
Yeah,
just
like
sat
it was just
there
along with the
unlooked.
Game of Thrones book.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
because I liked the look of that book, but then the Game of Thrones book was just in there for some reason.
Oh yeah, it's just there.
Yeah, exactly. But of course, happy National Read a Book Day, like I was saying. It's always a fun one to celebrate. But we do have prizes on this game that are looking pretty good. We got that line must go at $4. We got the large frame set at over $8,000 and 43 balls or less to win. And we got the coverall jackpot over $51,000 in 50 balls or less to win. So definitely some nice stuff. But we do have Troy over at B&L Bar taking away the line. Nice job to you, Troy. But we do have one more national day to get into. I'll let you take it away.
Oh, yeah, this one is a food one, so be ready. This one is National Coffee Ice Cream Day. On September 6th, National Coffee Ice Cream Day permits us to indulge in a caffeinated dessert. Coffee lovers will delight in the opportunity, especially if they also enjoy ice cream. Definitely an awesome one. I think my favorite, ice cream related, coffee thing would probably have to be those Jamocha shakes from Arby's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
They're too good.
I was talking about those with Ian earlier, and they are pretty decent. But I think my favorite coffee ice cream thing is the Talenti gelato.
They do have a Java bean one,
Yeah, and
that
really
is good.
It
I
is
forgot
really
about that
good.
for a second.
Yeah. I think that has to be my because it's not creamy ice cream, so it's
No.
it doesn't have that gross kind of milky
Yeah.
aspect to it. But it's still very, very good, and the chocolate
Exactly.
chips in it are good too.
Ooh.
But
Yeah, it is a Java chocolate.
Yeah,
I completely
yeah.
forget that Talenti has that flavor out there.
It's good. It is really good, to be honest. I think they might have a version without chocolate chips and then one with chocolate chips.
Does that one company that makes all the weird ice creams? I think they have a coffee.
They totally
one.
have they totally have a coffee.
What is that?
Van Leeuwen.
Van Leeuwen.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they got some crazy flavors over there.
Yeah, they really do. I can't believe some of the stuff they come out
Yeah,
with.
no, the savory ones are gross to me though. I don't think I would ever buy those myself. I'd try it if I had a scoop in front of me, but oh yeah, I mean right off the gate,
Big Face Coffee Affogato.
Yeah,
I think that's how that's pronounced.
it's an actual coffee brand that they paired up with. That's hilarious.
Oh, man.
That's pretty cool. But
Yeah.
of course, we do have a winner. It's Player over at Kenyon Community Liquor Store taking away the large frame. Nice job to you, Player.
Dang.
Yeah.
They do have one that's not quite coffee, but it is Earl Grey tea. That's
Yeah.
close enough, I'll say.
It's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good one.
Oh, yeah.
Pumpkin cheesecake.
Pumpkin cheesecake.
I think
out
we,
of
I
stock
think we
already.
talked about that one before.
Dang, out of stock, though. That was quick.
Yeah, that is
They
quick.
must have just came out with that pumpkin, too.
Exactly. No, that sounds like a pretty good one to me, to
Oh,
be
yeah.
honest. But we do have Nancy over at American Legion Eagle Lake taking away the coverall. Nice job to you, Nancy. But yeah, what would be your favorite way to enjoy coffee ice cream?
I feel like in the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in the morning that'd be kind of.
It's I feel like it makes ice cream for breakfast allowed.
I mean,
It's got a little bite to it.
It basically is at McDonald's. I mean, you have the mocha frappe.
Yeah.
And those are it's ice cream pretty
Yeah,
much.
that's
it's
a
just
coffee milkshake.
Yeah, it's a milkshake. It literally
Yeah.
is a milkshake.
And I don't know why they try and call it frappe. Like
No,
those ones, anything else.
Exactly. It tastes exactly like a milkshake, just with espresso in it. You know what I mean?
just like a hint.
Yeah.
You can definitely get that same exact thing at. Well, and it's at Starbucks too, and it's even at places that don't serve coffee.
Exactly. And it's funny because I would actually get a milkshake with espresso in it when I worked at McDonald's.
Oh,
It
that
was-
sounds like a.
It was pretty good.
In the chocolate shake, though.
Yeah, in the chocolate. No, no,
a
yeah,
lot
yeah,
of,
yeah.
A lot of people put anything like coffee into cake batter, brownie, anything like that. It brings out chocolate flavor apparently.
Yeah, I honestly I can see that, to be honest. I mean, coffee with chocolate just makes sense to me.
It does, yeah.
It's good. But of course, happy National Coffee Ice Cream. Not chocolate. I'm just thinking about chocolate. But happy National Coffee Ice Cream Day, everybody. Definitely have a good one. Maybe order yourself some, tiramisu and ice cream or something. Oh, that's a pretty good combo.
That sounds like a good deal.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, I agree. But I do have to say, it has to be a good tiramisu for me, or a
Yeah.
tiramisu,
Yeah.
however you pronounce it. But I feel like, I don't know, have you ever had kind of tiramisu where it was just sheet cake level, and it was just kind of
and it was just okay, this kind of is
it just tastes like you put coffee flavoring in it. You know what I
just
mean?
a little.
Yeah, and it just didn't really do anything.
It really
with
does have to be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From a restaurant, typically you have good results.
I don't think I've been to a restaurant where it's been a bad tiramisu.
Yeah, me
No.
neither.
Same with simple things like a restaurant like a brownie or something.
Usually
Can't
it's
mess
always
that
really
up.
good.
Like the
Exactly.
birthday brownies they always give you. It's
just
just
make up put extra everything in there and you're good.
Oh yeah.
You know what I
Because
mean?
even those pre-mixed things of brownie or cake, those are so good.
They're good and they're easy to spice up too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I saw this. I don't know how true it is. I saw a lady that said that she was making she had been caught making she had a cake company and she made them
Yeah.
all box cakes, weddings, everything.
That's hilarious.
Just
I'm
box
not. I'm
cake.
not too surprised. You probably could get away with it as long as you were good at presenting it.
Yeah, I
what
feel
I
like
mean?
if you're good at doing the frosting and stuff like that, you could probably get it down.
Exactly. But of course, We do have Brother Nate over at Chart House taking away the line prize. Nice job to you, Brother Nate. Yeah, honestly, I mean, really, how much worse is that box cake than regular cake?
It can't be that much worse.
Yeah.
Because, even, the best cake I've ever had isn't exactly that many tiers above a box cake.
Yeah, exactly. Because, box cake it's cake. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it can't get much better than that. It can get better for sure.
Oh, yeah, but that's
I've had
with,
great cakes, you know what I
yeah.
mean? But it's just, it's not that much better.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. But so I can see how she got away with it. Good for her.
Yeah,
Good for her.
exactly.
You know, I mean, if you can't tell the difference, then, what are you doing buying that cake?
Yeah. Yeah, you're not a cake connoisseur. Why do you care?
Exactly. Oh, man, that's some pretty funny stuff. But, of course, we do still have a couple prizes left in this game. That large frame and coverall jackpot, they are both looking pretty good. But we do have some Minnesota Twins news to get into because that was the end of our National Day list. And the Minnesota Twins, not having a great time. They're 68 and 65 on the season. 3 wins away from being 500, unfortunately. Or 3 losses away, I should say. But the Minnesota Twins were better defensively and on the bases and had more hits and walks combined. But they still managed to lose in a game that didn't feel as close at the final 5-2 margin. Yeah, yeah, it just wasn't a great time.
Man.
But, yeah. We'll take a look at what else they got going on because I do have a little something. We could be looking pretty good if we start winning a little bit.
Yeah.
If we start up a little bit of a win streak, if we win this series, we're looking good going forward.
Oh, yeah.
But before we get into it, we do have Pepper over at VFW East St. Cloud taking away the large frame, and then JJ over at Miltona Liquor Store taking away the coverall. Nice job to all the winners on this game. So basically, we have a 4-game series against the Yankees.
Yeah, that's inevitable.
Yeah, and so we lost the first game. But I mean, hey, if we at least split the series, then I'm okay with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's okay. And honestly, in the first game, we made it look like we can compete with them pretty well. The Yankees have been kind of on a bad spell recently. Is at that, you know what I mean? So that coupled with the Twins trying to get back in top on the AL Central, I feel maybe we just need a little bit of a spurt, and then we can split this series against the Yankees and head into that series against the Guardians looking good.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That'll be easy.
Because at this point, we're only a game behind the Guardians, right?
Yeah.
So if we can win this series or at least split the series against the Yankees, we're in pretty good territory going ahead against the Guardians because they have not been doing good
I was
recently.
going to say they've been having their own spell of their own.
Exactly. They're 3-7 in their last 10, while the Twins are 6-4. So we're closing the gap pretty nice. It's looking nice for the Twins right now, even though we're coming off of a loss.
Yeah.
But if we can come off of that loss with a couple more W's and at least split the series, going into the Guardians series looking good, then I have a lot more hope against the Guardians, to be honest. Because if we can get at least a couple W's against them, take this series, then we're in really good water because after that, we have a series against the Royals, which we've been beaten up on pretty good this season.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully things start to turn a little bit in our favor. And actually, I didn't even see this, but we have a 5-game series against the Guardians again. And then we're playing the the Royals and the Angels. And then the White Sox. And then the Tigers. Then the White Sox to end the season? Wow.
I want to catch them Angels games. That's going to be fun.
The rest of our season schedule is looking nice, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll take it, honestly, because Angels ain't going to be that much competition.
No, and it's not like they're trying to, rush for a playoff spot. They're just trying to get better draft position at this point.
Exactly.
The White Sox, same with them. Not like they're going into any wild card spot, second in the AL Central.
No.
Come on.
I haven't seen anything going too crazy for the Tigers, but
Yeah, no, Tigers, they're in the same spot as the White Sox, but worse. So, they're below, whatchamacallit.
Oh,
Yeah, no, so they're at the bottom of the AL Central. They have no hope of doing anything this season. But, yeah, I don't know. The White Sox, though, they are only 2 games behind the Guardians, so they could try and do something. But I don't see them competing this year, to be honest. Hopefully we get above the Guardians, though, and clinch that playoff spot for the AL Central is what I want to see. But other than that, not a whole lot going on with the Twins. Make sure we don't have any breaking news for you guys, but we do have a winner.
Oh, yeah, we got Dilly over at Nisal Legion taking home $9 on that line prize. Good job to you, Dilly, as he's also closing in on that large frame prize.
Awesome stuff. But so it looks like Louis Varland is going to make his MLB debut for Twins on Wednesday. That's awesome. He's a St. Paul native as well, so that's really, really cool. Oh, no. And it looks like Tyler Mall's shoulder issues might have not been public info before the Twins trade. So that's not fun.
Oh.
Let's see. Twins were rained out. And, oh, okay. So it looks like actually the game tonight's postponed. So we're not going to be playing the Yankees tonight at 6:05 p.m. It's going to be a doubleheader tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow instead. So instead of playing tonight, it is going to be a doubleheader on Wednesday with that second game at 6:05 p.m. I'll take a look just to make sure. Cool. So, the game will be made up Wednesday at 2:05 p.m. And then game 2 is scheduled to start no earlier than 6:05 p.m. Okay, sweet.
All right.
So that's when it was scheduled to start, with the first one just coming right before it. All right, sweet. I mean, hey, I'm honestly not too opposed. I like doubleheader games, to be honest.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah, no, I think so too. And honestly, it's so funny seeing how different the score can be sometimes, because like one game will be like 12-0, and then the next game will be like 2-1.
Exactly.
It's hilarious. It's so funny to me, because it's like it makes sense. They're two separate games, but it's like they like 2 minutes between each other.
Yeah, no, it's like an hour.
Exactly.
Maybe like a grilled cheese sandwich between each game.
Exactly. It's just like, what made the difference?
Yeah.
But of course, we do have Pepper over at VFW East St. Cloud taking away the large frame. And then we got Nikhil over at Vic's Bar and Grill taking away the coverall. Nice job to all the winners on this game. But of course, we do have some more Twin stuff to talk about. But other than the initial stuff with the doubleheader game tomorrow, it looks like virtual reality stuff is going to be coming to the stadium, so that's kind of funny. Jersey patches, new jersey patches apparently as well. Yeah, other than that, not too much going on. New MLB debut for Louis Varland. Tyler Mall, injuries are looking a little not cool. And then the doubleheader tomorrow. Ooh. Sweet. Yeah, other than that, as you guys know, we here at Pilot Games have teamed up with the Minnesota Twins. You can play the ETAP game Twins Win today wherever Pilot Games are played. So definitely check it out. Let us know what you think. We love hearing your guys' feedback about all of the things here at Pilot Games. But of course, we do only have about 1 minute and 20 seconds left to get enrolled, so definitely get enrolled. Try and get a chance at this game. In the meantime, we got the Twiking Zone standings to get into. It is what you guys earn every day from 12 to 1 when you're playing Vikings Bingo. Because we just brought that back today. Officially back on that Vikings Bingo time. It's a lot of fun since we did give out, the Twins Bingo jackpot went out last Friday, which is really cool. So awesome stuff to see. Finally able to make that jump back to Vikings Bingo. So definitely cool stuff. So keep that in mind. But every day, 12 to 1, when you earn the points, that's what goes on these standings. So I'll let you take away these players right off the bat.
Oh, yeah. Kicking us off in 10th place, we have Putz over at American Legion Pine River, currently sitting with 53,000 points. In 9th place, it's T-Bone over at Poppers with 56,000 points. With a pretty good lead in 8th place, we have Tez also at Poppers with 72,000 points. In 7th place, holding on to that spot, it's Red over at American Legion Fridley with 84,000 points. Kicking off that 100,000 point club, and in 6th place, we have Caribou over at Egan Arms Public House, currently sitting with 100,000 points. In 5th place, it's Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 135,000 points. Shortly ahead in 4th place, it's Mikey Wins over at Stevo's with 138,000 points, only about 3,000 points ahead of Nan. In 3rd place, previously in 2nd, getting pushed back, it's Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine, currently sitting with 148,000 points. Pushing Scrub Eye back, and in 2nd place, previously in 3rd, we have Sinbob over at the Bedrock, currently sitting with 151,000 points. They're trying to close in on that 1st place player, which is Loser Dave, who's over at Finlay's Municipal Bar, currently sitting with 158,000 points.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to all the players in the top 10. You guys are doing some good stuff. But, hey, we do have that line jackpot, I think, going out. Let's see, $295 right off the bat to Daisy over at Charlie's Sports Bar. Nice job to you, Daisy, taking home $295 right to your pocket. Not too shabby. But of course, we'd still have the large frame jackpot over $8,200, and that coverall jackpot is not going anywhere quite yet either. So over $51,000 and 50 balls or less to win. And there he is. We had a man bear pig sighting.
Yes.
Definitely some awesome stuff going on. But of course, we do have some location standings to get into for that lunch hour Vikings bingo. Starting it off in 10th place, we got Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub over in Oak Park Heights. They got 59,000 points. 9th place is Cooper's Restaurant in Eagan with 62,000 points. 8th place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 84,000 points. 7th place is Miniger Sports Hub in the Crescent with 98,000 points. In 6th place, we got Our Place on 3rd and Faribault with 125,000 points. 5th place, we got VFW Blaine with 150,000 points. 4th place is Poppers in Virginia with 196,000 points. 3rd place, we got Corky's Bar in South Haven with 266,000 points. 2nd place, we got American Legion Fridley with 322,000 points. And in 1st place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park with 423,000 points. A pretty nice lead over everybody else. Nice job to them and the rest of the locations and players in the top 10s of the Twiking Zone. You guys are doing great this season. But we do have Brother Nate over at Chart House taking away the large frame of $18. Nice job to you, Brother Nate. We got the Musco prize still available on the coverall. It's $28, and we got players already 1 ball away. But we got some awesome ETAP stuff going on.
Oh, yeah, we're currently listening to a little bit of Later Gator. It's one of our newest E-Tabs that we have released this year. Definitely one that you guys want to check out. It's got everything you'd expect on one of those Gator hunts. But before we talk about the rest of our awesome E-Tabs, we got Tinker over at VFW East St. Cloud taking home that $28 Musco coverall prize. Good job to you, Tinker. But if you guys ever want to stray away from our regularly scheduled bingo, other than Later Gator, we also have over 50 different Charitable E-Tab games you guys can check out, and they all have their own different theme. You guys can play anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and they all have awesome bonus and free play rounds that you guys can check out.
Awesome stuff. Yeah, check them out. Always a lot of fun. Let us know which one is your favorite. We will send you out a little bit of luck if you check in on the broadcast. But, of course, we do have some awesome music history to get into while you guys are finishing up getting enrolled in this final minute of getting into the next game, at game number 13, I think we're heading into. No, not game number 13. I saw 12 right there. I was like, we're at game number 13? But, no, I think we're getting into a game number 9.
Oh, yeah, we just said, I think so, yeah.
Okay. Game number 9, I think we're doing. Yes. Yeah, game number 9. All right, sweet.
Oh, yeah.
So game number 9 on the way. Only a minute left. In the meantime, we got some cool music history to throw at you guys. Starting it off, in 1995, Joan Jett sings the national anthem before the Baltimore Orioles game against the California Angels. The game marks Orioles shortstop Cal Ripken's 2,131st consecutive game, breaking the record held by Lou Gehrig. Jett, a huge Orioles fan and a friend of Ripken, watches the rest of the game alongside of a host of baseball legends, including Willie Mays and Joe DiMaggio.
What's up with Joan Jett just being like one of the coolest people of all time?
I know.
Isn't she also best friends with like Mike Tyson?
Yep. Ian and I were talking about this on the lunch hour. How she's
In the
for
one
some
time
reason,
she didn't call him before a fight, and he lost.
and it ended his streak of being like the best.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Darn you, Joan Jett.
I know, Joan Jett. It's so funny how heavily affiliated she was with so many sports.
Yeah,
like
it's
things.
crazy. Like, I wonder how many just like things like Joan Jett is just like in a picture, like just like chilling behind.
Yeah, apparently she's a pretty big like sports fan.
Really?
Yeah, it even says it on like Wikipedia. It just straight up says like, yeah, she's a huge fan of sports.
Dang.
That's kind of funny. Here, let's take a look at whatchamacallit, some of the other things that she's done. Here, I guess I can just look up sports on the page, see what pops up. Sports. Jett is a sports fan and has remained actively involved in the sports world. Bad Reputation was used by Ultimate Fighting, so UFC, women's bantamweight champion Ronda Rousey as her walkout song at the pay-per-view event, UFC 157. and is her current theme music in WWE.
That's nice.
And actually, Joan Jett performed that song at WWE's WrestleMania 35 as Ronda Rousey was making her entrance.
But Bad Reputation's best use in wrestling was when it was used when Shrek took down like that whole kingdom.
I remember that. Yeah.
Anyone care for a pint?
Yes, yep, no, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. I love Shrek. But of course, we do have pick 913 over at 10 High taking away the line prize. Nice job to you. But yeah, that's super funny. So she's talking WrestleMania. Her cover of a song was used by the NCAA to promote the Women's Final Four, as well as the song Unfinished Business, which was actually never commercially released.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's super funny. So she provided songs for the ESPN X Games premiere. That is hilarious. And then, the Baltimore Orioles game.
It was actually a request from Cal Ripken.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
She also sang the national anthem at the final game played at Memorial Stadium. From 2006 to 2015, the melody for her song, I Hate Myself for Loving You, was used as the theme music for NBC Sunday Night Football with reworked lyrics and retitled Waiting All Day for Sunday Night. That's pretty funny.
I like that.
And actually, beginning with the 2019 season, Jet performed the song with Carrie Underwood in the opener of Sunday Night Football games.
That's so awesome.
That's super funny.
What a lady.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's really, really cool. Well,
Yeah,
hey,
she had a concert at the casino just like a couple of years back.
really?
Yeah, and
That's
I
awesome.
heard she did great.
I'm not surprised. It seems like she's very passionate about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool stuff happening on this day with Joan Jett and the Baltimore Orioles game. Super, super cool. But, of course, we do have another little snippet of music history for you guys. But before we get into it, we do have Grain 369 over at Grain Exchange taking away the large frame. Nice job to you. And we do have players only one ball away. Winning it is Triple over at Maple Liquor Store, and then Grain again over at Grain Exchange. Both of them splitting up that coverall. Nice job to you guys, especially Grain, for getting that double win on the game. But I'll let you take away this next little music history.
Oh, yeah. Next up in 1997, Elton John sings a new version of Candle in the Wind at Princess Diana's funeral. This rendition, which replaces Goodbye Norma Jean with Goodbye England's Rose, becomes the best-selling single of all time in the UK.
Yeah, I mean, that's really wholesome stuff. It's
Yeah.
awesome. I mean, it's really great that that happened, and it ended up being, like, really, really, personal to a lot of people in the UK.
Yeah, it was already such a beautiful song. And then, a couple changes, and then it has a great meaning as well.
Exactly. So that's really awesome stuff. I mean, really, really, I don't know, heartwarming, I think, to me.
Yeah.
Definitely really cool stuff happening with Elton John on this day in history and Joan Jett. Really, really cool stuff. But of course, we do only have a minute left to get enrolled into this very next game. So get enrolled. Over 50 grand is available on that coverall jackpot, and almost 60 grand in total prizes it's going to be available too. So keep that in mind. Get enrolled. Try and get your bingo luck up. Do whatever you got to do. But in the meantime, we got some PGL stuff to talk about. You got to sign up at pgl.world to become a member of the league, because all those cool PGL players, they compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great stuff in it. So sign up. Let us know what you think. It's always a lot of fun competing in those PGL nights, especially considering this is going to be the very first week that you're going to get a 3 PGL day chance. So it's insane. It's going to be a lot of points being added to the pool, so keep that in mind. But of course, we do have a little announcement about that PyCon stuff that's been happening. PyCon 2022, if you guys didn't know, will be happening on Thursday, September 15th. We're going to be going back to the Ledge Amphitheater in Way Park because we had such a great time out there last year. It was a lot of fun. Willie Nelson, Famous Dave was out there. A lot of great speakers as well. It was awesome. And we are trying to repeat it this year equally as awesome, because this year's special musical guest is going to be the legendary ZZ Top. Selling over 50 million records, the Rock and Roll Hall of Famers will be playing their hits at a very special private event just for you guys. Come on out and hear about all the new products and games from Pilot Games, meet with legislators, and hear some great tunes all at the same time. And For those of you that were not able to get signed up in time to come out to PyCon, we will be able to watch at home on the bar, Pilot TVs, on the streams, like on Twitch and YouTube Live as well. So keep that in mind. It's going to be a very special day, even for the stream watchers and for those at PyCon. It's going to be a lot of fun. And keep in mind, for those of you staying home, those all the pilot games that we will be running throughout the day, it's going to be a little less crowded, so you might have some better chances at some jackpots. Keep that in mind. But hey, Nikki, over at Stake America, DBA Rex taking away the $59 prize on the line. Nice job to you, Nikki, taking home a pretty nice prize on that one. But yeah, definitely keep updated with PyCon, though. PilotGames.com/PyCon. You can keep updated with any more stuff happening right on there. But of course, we do have a new PGL member spotlight to get into. I'll let you take it away.
Oh yeah, kicking us off, we got Pauly, Dapper, Staz, ZJ, Selner, Sweet Pea, BNB, Tiffany, S Greens 233, Eander 12, E Allen 30, Mr. C's, J Vaughn 26, Just for Fun, Leashy, B Tower, Tear Bear, Sniffles, and T Connoisseur. Definitely a good one. I hope T Connoisseur is actually a tea connoisseur.
Oh, yes, 100%, 100%. But, of course, good job to all of you signing up. Hopefully you're enjoying your new accounts. We do have some PGL standings to get into in the meantime. While you guys are trying to get at this coverall prize in one ball. Not going to happen this time. Moving on to the Musco, but that's okay. We do have those PGL standings to get into. I'll let you take it away for the players.
Oh, yeah, kicking us off in 10th place, previously unranked. We have Mouse over at Poppers with 409,000 points. Shortly ahead in 9th place, it's Bucks over at Rustic Saloon, currently sitting with 410,000 points. In 8th place, previously in 7th, we have Yak 2102 over at the Rivers Bend Bar and Grill, currently sitting with 423,000 points. But before I continue with these standings, we do have a winner on this large frame. It's Fuzzy over at Big Winnie Bar, taking home that large frame. And then we got that Musco coverall prize going out to Coco Bean over at the other place, Hector, taking home $10 on that Musco coverall. Good job to all our winners in this game of Skull Bingo. Make sure you guys are sticking around and getting enrolled for the next one. But continuing on with these standings in 7th place, previously in 8th and pushing Yak back, we got Chapster over at Moe's with 456,000 points. In 6th place, holding on to that spot, it's Sloppy over at Mullins Bar and Grill with 463,000 points. In 5th place, it's Devoided over at the Roadside, currently sitting with 517,000 points. Shortly ahead in 4th place, previously in 2nd, it's Bergar over at the Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 522,000 points. In 3rd place, previously in 4th, jumping forward, it's Keeves over at Clearwater Legion Post 323, currently sitting with 553,000 points. With 563,000 points in 2nd place, previously in 3rd, we have Keith over at Billy's Rockford. But in 1st place, holding on to that spot, it is Forget You D over at VFW Austin with the commanding lead, currently sitting with 712,000 points.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to all the players in the top 10. But of course, we do have some locations to take a look at as well, and all of them are in the 1 million point club or higher. In 10th place, we got Billy's Rockford with 1,356,000 points. 9th place, we got LJ's in Miltona with 1,379,000 points. 8th place, coming from outside of the standings, we got Corner Bar and Grill in Winstead with 1,393,000 points. 7th place, falling from 6th, we got Rusty Nail over in Thief River Falls with 1,491,000 points. 6th place, falling from 5th, we got Miltona Liquor Store with 1,510,000 points. In 5th place, rising from 7th, we got Corner Pocket and Rice with 1,676,000 points. In 4th place, we got VFW Northfield with 1,903,000 points. 3rd place, it's Mabel Liquor Store with 2,027,000 points. And in 2nd place, we got Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 2,171,000 points. And in 1st place, it is none other than Poppers in Virginia with 2,323,000 points. Looking pretty good in 1st place, but still not too far away from the other top 3. Good job to all the locations and players, though. You guys are doing great being in the top 10, the elite of the elite. But, of course, we do have balls continuing to drop on this game. We got the line set at $34. We got the large frame set at over $8,000, and we got the coverall over $50,000. All of them are really looking pretty good. Try and get a chance at some of these. Get your bingo face on. Do what you got to do. But in the meantime, we got some Minnesota Wild news to get into. I'll let you take it away. But we do have Chet Mann over at VFW Rush City taking away that line right off the bat. Nice job to you.
Oh yeah, but on this Wild news, Guerin made an appearance on KFan on Monday afternoon, along with the Athletics' Michael Ruslo, where he discussed Kirill Kaprizov's return from Russia. Guerin specifically discussed the process to get Kaprizov back to the United States, who was denied entry to the country after his work visa expired in June. While rumors spread that Kaprizov had purchased a fake military ID, the Wild reached out to some people in Washington who got Kaprizov to renew his visa to Turkey before returning to Minnesota. There was some stress involved. This is a quote. There was some stress involved, and we get really fantastic, much-needed help from some people in Washington and some good friends of ours that knew what they were doing more than we did, Guerin said. We couldn't have done it without their help, and we're just happy that Kirill is over here and that he's safe and that everything's good. It was just a long time coming, but everything's good now, and we'll just look forward. Definitely some awesome stuff. Glad to see that Kirill is back in the States.
Yeah, 100%. I think, I think, it makes sense to me that him and the team were tight-lipped about the whole situation. It's just like, they were obviously working with dudes in Washington, so they're probably going to have to be pretty tight-lipped about it. But, I mean, I'm glad they got it all worked out, and everything's fine now. So, really, not a whole lot more to make out of this, to be honest. I mean, he's here. Really nothing more.
I was wondering too. I was like, what would he even done with that fake military ID even then?
Well, it was to get out of having to serve.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. But I mean, that's like alleged.
That's all
rumors
speculation
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But of course, I got you, Kaprizov. But of course, as you guys
Draft
know,
Dodgers.
that's right. Just like Muhammad Ali. But we do have Idea over at Max's on Main taking away that large frame. And then we got Idea again taking away the coverall. Nice double win on that one to Idea. And then, of course, nice to Chetman for taking away that line prize. But, of course, as you guys know, we've teamed up with the Minnesota Wild here at Pilot Games. You can play the ETAB game Let's Go Wild today at your favorite Minnesota sports bar. Just to make sure, I'm going to check in on the Wild just to make sure we don't have any crazy breaking news or anything like that. Let's see. Explains why Kulikov was traded. Hints at future trade. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, no, we actually already went into this. He just said he felt like we had too many defensemen and too many prospects that weren't getting enough playing time, kind of thing. Another person said Carson Lambos might be the key to the Wild's future. The good news with Carson Lambos, you may know him because he's the best defenseman in Minnesota Wild history. All right, that would be pretty awesome if that ended up being true, but might be a couple of years before that ends up being true. Let's see. Other than that,
still got Sam Steele.
Yeah, Sam Steele's still on the mind. Other than that, Wild are just chugging along, doing what they got to do, getting ready for this next season. Other than that, nothing too much going on with them. But we do have a lot of stuff going on with our fishing report. And this is coming from the Fargo Moorhead over in Red River. This is by Explore Minnesota, updated on the 1st of September. Catfish anglers are enjoying a great week of fishing on the Red River. Successful anglers are fishing right in the middle of the river at the heads of holes or back in the middle of holes. Holes that are 3 to 6 feet deeper than the flat running into them have been best. Anglers generally need to sit for 20 to 30 minutes for a bite, but it is worth it for the fight. Most baits are turning fish, but rotating between frogs and suckers should yield the most fish. Now is a good time to downsize hooks, especially circle hooks, to prevent blinding catfish that are caught. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So hopefully you guys are having fun catfish, angling.
Yeah, those things get big.
Oh yeah, no, they are pretty big. I know a lot of people like just catching it with their hands.
That's what I was gonna talk about. I was like, it's crazy that I see videos of all those people that just like they would just like will have bait on their hand, wait for the catfish to like bite on it, and then just like
and just yank it out. I mean, you gotta it's pretty big to be honest. Like, how heavy do they get?
I don't know.
Like I feel like they probably get pretty heavy. I'd say like like 30 pounds.
Yeah.
I'd say 30 pounds. Let's see it. 40 to 50. Okay. They get pretty hefty, huh?
Yeah, they can.
Wow. That's a channel catfish, probably the most what we're getting out there in Minnesota.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Whoa, blue catfish.
I've seen videos of people catching these bad boys, too.
Oh, my goodness. How big is this one get? 83 pounds as an adult? That's like average?
Yeah, look at this guy gets like
Oh, my goodness.
shouldering
It's like
one.
like a seal.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's really, really big.
If I saw that swimming near me, I would freak out. I would freak out.
I would,
I
like,
hate
you know
big
how, like, the
fish.
cartoon characters, like, you know, like,
Oh, yeah. He
Yeah.
just bursts out of the water and
Yeah.
then sprints across it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would be doing that.
I would definitely.
With the smoke cloud.
Yeah.
The circle legs.
With like that sound. Bing!
Yeah.
To the back.
Yeah.
Maybe like the road runner meet beforehand. I don't know.
Exactly. No,
Oh.
100%. But that's pretty funny stuff. I honestly, like, catfish is one thing, but sturgeon, those things are creepy, dude.
Sturgeon are not okay.
Yeah, no,
Considering they look like messed
They
up.
look like river monsters, actually.
They do. And the first time I saw one just like it was like massive. It was in like I think it was Lake Superior.
Yeah.
And I just saw like because it's so clear. I just saw this massive fish. I was like,
Yeah, you
what
see
is
the
that
shadow,
thing?
and it's
I'm like,
just.
I was like, oh yeah, that's just a sturgeon.
Yeah, and they're big.
What
Like,
do you mean
they're
it's just a
huge.
sturgeon?
Oh, man, that
I thought
stuff's
it was
crazy.
a shark. It's
Man.
prehistoric.
Yeah, they are straight up huge, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that is crazy stuff. Yeah,
Dang.
man, and those things are just chilling in the lake all the time. I
Yeah,
mean, like,
they're just sitting there.
yeah, like then that's pretty common.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. Sturgeon are huge, though. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
have you ever had sturgeon?
I haven't had sturgeon.
I don't think I have had either.
Have you had catfish?
Yes, I've had
Okay.
catfish.
I haven't had catfish.
It's kind of like it reminds me of, like, you know how there's like chicken and then there's
Yeah.
like dark meat chicken.
Yeah.
It's kind of like dark meat chicken. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like that is like, you know, comparing it to cod or something like that.
Okay.
Like how, like, yeah, like that's kind of how I would explain
Almost like somehow like gamier.
it. Yes. Yeah. I mean, they're bottom feeders. So you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So yeah, it is a little bit more gamey.
Yeah.
But it is pretty decent. The way I had it, it was cooked up pretty good, so
Okay.
I liked it. But of course, we do have Greg F over at Billy's Bar taking away the line. Coco Bean over at the other place in Hector taking away the large frame along with Man Bear Pig. And then Man Bear Pig all on their own over at McHugh's Grill taking away the coverall. Nice job to you, Man Bear Pig, getting the double win. And of course to Coco Bean and Greg F as well. Oh, hey, Greg F taking. I did not even see that $73 going to Greg F.
Making that line prize number 3.
Some
too
awesome
easy.
stuff going on. That's what we're talking about. But of course, just a reminder for you guys that when you are playing Pilot games, share those pictures with us. We love to get those pictures and see your faces, whether you're winning a huge jackpot or just chilling out playing some Pilot games with your friends and family. You can send those pictures either by posting it on Facebook with the hashtag Pilot Games, or you can just send it to us directly on Facebook. Or you can even email it to us directly at jackpots@pilotgames.com. So definitely some cool stuff going on. We do have a player picture up right now. And it is, of course, none other than Crazy Kid taking home one of his, armada of jackpots that
Yeah.
he's added to. It's insane. He has a collection. It's like
Too many.
Exactly. Too many. I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
When are you going to stop? But of course.
When have you taken enough?
That's right. Hopefully never. We want him
yeah.
to keep winning jackpots.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, hey, if you're consistently out there winning jackpots, like, good for you. Like,
yeah,
that's crazy.
it really is Crazy Kid.
Yeah, like I just don't have luck like that. In
I
life.
know, I
Like,
don't.
Yeah, I just can't do it. But that's some awesome stuff. I love to see it, especially just a consistent jackpot winner from Crazy Kid. Some definite cool stuff going on there. But of course, we are going to lead into a little bit of Vikings news. And each year, as you guys know, the players vote on the captains for the team. And on Monday, head coach Kevin O'Connell announced the new captains of the Vikings for 2022. And I'll let you take them away.
Oh, yeah. Kicking this off for offense, we got Kirk Cousins, Dalvin Cook, Adam Thielen, and Brian O'Neill.
Yeah.
Definitely a solid list there. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't
no.
see any issues.
Yeah, no, I think for offense, I mean, like, obviously, I think people were, complaining, like, oh, no Justin Jefferson, blah, blah, blah. And, like, dude, Justin Jefferson's in his 3rd year. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he's not like a super like old grizzled veteran like leader type dude yet. Like, he's a leader because he's the best player on the team, and like
Yeah.
obviously he's got a good personality and stuff. But he isn't like, you know, a vet yet.
Yeah, give him a little bit of time.
Yeah, I think, you know, he needs a little bit longer, you know, to actually become like a good team leader and to, you know, really take that role. I
feel
think
like
for right now, he's doing him.
We're kind of getting that with Thielen.
Yeah, exactly. Adam Thielen, he's been on this team for so long.
Exactly.
He's been a veteran in the league. You know what I mean? Dalvin Cook, same thing. He's been on this team for a while. He's been in the league for a while. He's like a bona fide like leader of the offense as well. But of course, Kyle B over at Spinner's Bar taking away the line. Nice job to you, Kyle B. But yeah, I mean these options just make sense for offense.
Oh, yeah.
Kirk Cousins, Dalvin Cook, Adam Thielen, Brian O'Neill. I mean, like, you can't really get better than that. So
Exactly.
nice. I like it. But on defense, it is also looking pretty good.
Yeah, defense solid as well. Starting off, Patrick Peterson, definitely the way to start it off with. Harrison Smith and Eric Hendricks.
Nice.
Yeah, again, no complaints.
Yeah, no, it sounds good to me, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
Harrison Smith, Patrick Peterson, Eric Hendricks. You might be, you could probably argue Daniil Hunter, but I think these are probably the best for the team captains.
Oh, yeah.
I think those are our biggest leaders on the field in the locker room type of thing.
Oh, yeah. And on special teams, we got C.J. Ham.
Yeah, that's right. CJ,
Oh, yeah.
He's the best.
How can you how can you not be the best with that name? Just
100%.
Ham.
100%.
That's got to be the best. I'd love to have the last name Ham.
Yeah, for sure. But of course, CJ Ham, our fullback, he's awesome. So definitely like to see. I mean, he deserves a leadership role in some capacity. So I like it. Really, really cool stuff going on there. But Patrick Peterson, I think, was a really good choice. Probably my favorite choice for a team captain on defense. I think, he commands a whole secondary pretty much. He's such a big mentor, I feel like, to our young guys, in the cornerbacks and even safety room, too. So, I think that's really cool. I like the picks. Harrison Smith is automatic as well as Eric Hendricks, too. Both of just, like, the better players on our defense.
Oh, yeah.
But, of course, we do have Greg F. over at Billy's Bar taking away that large frame. Nice job to you, Greg F.
Yeah.
But as you guys know, we here at Pilot Games have teamed up with the Minnesota Vikings for the ETAP game, Vikings Victory. You can pick a letter out in that skull bonus to win some big prizes. So definitely try it out. Let us know what you think. In the meantime, though, we are going for this coverall prize, and it is Dan over at LNM Bar taking away the coverall of $27. Nice job to you, Dan. But, of course, we got a little bit of those happy hour standings to get into, and they haven't been updated in quite a while. We have been keeping track of the Skull Bingo, standings, so we are going to have them put together at some point. But for now, we have the standings from a couple weeks ago to get into, just to let you guys know who was competing at that period in time.
Oh, yeah. Kicking us off on the player side of things, in 10th place, we had a three-way tie between Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, Crazy Kid over at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, and Jay Surma over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill Roseville. In 7th place was another three-way tie. This one between Dustball 75 over at Charlie Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla over at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby over at American Legion Fridley. In 6th place, we had Lucky Ride over at South Street Saloon. 5th place was Chica over at William McCoy's of Andover. In 4th place, we had Billany over at VFW Blaine. In 3rd place was Olars over at Anami Vets Club. In 2nd, we had Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville. And in 1st place was Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to all the players in those standings. But in the location side of things, it was looking like this. 10th place was Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel. 8th place was a two-way tie between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe and Willie McCoy's of Andover. In 7th place, we got Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar in Burnsville. 6th place was VFW Blaine. 5th place was Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. 4th place was American Legion Fridley. 3rd place was VFW Spring Lake Park. 2nd was Anamia Vets Club. And 1st was Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. So nice job to the top 10s in the locations and the players. But of course, only about 20 seconds left to get enrolled in this next game of Skull Bingo. So definitely get enrolled, try and get a chance, because we got some celebrity birthdays to get into. And starting it off is actually a pretty cool one.
Yeah. Born all the way in 1766, we have John Dalton, English physicist and chemist who developed the atomic theory of matter and researched color blindness.
Yeah.
I feel like those are two varying topics.
Yeah, very, very different things for sure. And it's funny because he is a physicist who developed the atomic theory of matter, and then he introduced that theory into the world of chemistry.
Yeah.
And
Which is a chemistry science.
Yeah. It started out as like, he was doing some physicist stuff. It was insane. And we were reading about it earlier. It was really, really crazy stuff. But he's a insane dude. I mean, like, he's basically just a scientist at the very, the basis of the word.
Yeah.
It's some awesome stuff.
Wow.
So definitely happy birthday to John Dalton. Just dipping his hands in a lot of different crazy things back then. But of course, happy birthday. Up next, in 1943, we got George, or Roger, Waters. He was an English rock bassist and vocalist known for working with Pink Floyd from 1964 to 85, and of course for their 2005 release, Another Brick in the Wall. But derp derp, we're Cardinal Bard taking away the Lime Prize. Nice job to you, taking away that $11 must-go prize. But, of course, happy birthday to Roger Waters.
Yeah.
Pink Floyd, super iconic.
Oh, yeah. Loved a lot of his work.
Yeah.
Next up, born in 1947, we got Jane Curtin, American actress known for their work with SNL, for the skit Kate and Allie, and for their work in Third Rock from the Sun. I completely forgot about that show.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, 100%. Pretty cool stuff coming from Jane Curtin. And she was the wife in Coneheads.
Oh, wait, she's in a lot of
Or
stuff.
Pinheads, was it?
I think it's Coneheads.
Yeah, Coneheads.
It's Coneheads. The Dan Aykroyd movie.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She's in so much stuff. She's hilarious.
Yeah, no, she is in some pretty random stuff. She's, but whatchamacallit, I feel like she also did just a lot of, like, random writing, too, probably.
Yeah.
Because, like, whatchamacallit, she worked a lot with SNL. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Happy birthday to Jane Curtin. But of course, up next, we do have, born in 1972, Idris Elba, an English actor known for The Wire and Luther, and for a lot of other things that Idris Elba's been in.
And most recently, Beast.
Yeah.
I want to watch that so bad.
Yeah, probably what he's most known for, I would say.
I feel like it is too, because everyone's talking about the fact that they just want to watch Idris Elba punch a lion.
Yeah, there's multiple, like, different scenarios.
Yeah.
I don't even know, like, but it's such a weird concept to me. I mean, like, we've talked about it before, and I've gone into detail about what it would need to be a good movie.
Yeah.
And it would need some crazy, dumb twist. You know what I
It would
mean?
have to be. Like, he was the lion all the time.
Exactly. Oh,
Or like
my
some
God.
Life of Pi stuff where it's actually like just like a nightmare.
Exactly.
just
That'd be awesome if he was
wakes
just
up
the
and
lion the whole time.
instead of being at a safari, they're at like SeaWorld or
Literally,
something.
he's like, Dad, why did you just go crazy? He's just like literally went Rambo in SeaWorld.
It's like it's gonna be like you gotta make it like a Fight Club twist where he's like
Literally.
schizophrenic. He's just like punching a lion in like some toy shop.
Literally, yeah, for real. But of course, we did have a couple winners on those last prizes. We'll get into them in just a second. But of course, happy birthday to Idris Elba. Definitely a good one today. I just started watching The Wire too, and he's actually pretty good in it, to be honest.
I actually didn't know he was in The Wire.
Yeah, no, he's like one of the main antagonists, I guess you would say.
Oh,
But I
okay.
mean, like in The Wire, it's no really clear antagonist or protagonist, I feel.
I feel like isn't like the entire like concept of I actually don't know what the concept of The Wire is.
So basically, it's it's a true crime like show,
Okay.
and they follow the perspective of the cops, but they also follow the perspective of the criminals too.
Oh, okay.
So you can say antagonist, protagonist, but really it's just the people who are committing crimes, and obviously because it shows it from their perspective, it offers a little bit of like depth to you know why they're committing these crimes. Like, are they really the bad guys? Blah, blah, blah. And, like,
Yeah.
it gets into that sort of thing. And it's cool. It's cool. Idris Elba, he is a little bit more of like a, in The Wire so far as I've been watching, he is a little bit more of a bad guy.
Okay.
But yeah, it's pretty good though. It's definitely worth watching. I mean, it's hailed as one of the best TV shows of all time.
Is his role in The Wire as good as his role in The Office?
Oh my goodness, no. The Office, he was so funny in that.
Oh man, he was great.
I have to
Him
say,
and Michael just good combating. Was
I
great.
really liked Will Ferrell.
Oh,
in The
Will Ferrell
Office.
was so funny. Like in that
was
one
really
little
funny.
bit he was there.
Yep.
Although I think my favorite boss Robert California.
Oh, no. He's just unrivaled, dude.
No, he has to be just because I'm the Lizard King.
I'm the Lizard
You
King.
don't even know who I am.
I can't
And it's
believe that.
Imagine your boss just like he was kind of weird. He went on like this spiel about how he was like, you have no idea who I am, Jim. I
Yeah.
could be the Lizard King.
I mean, he rivaled, like, Creed weird.
Oh,
which
man.
is, like, you know,
No,
like, that
I
was
think
awesome.
I think he outshone it just because like
Didn't he, like, weird out Creed one time?
I think he did. I think like, Creed was like, all right, this is enough.
Yeah, he's like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
That is so funny. Yeah, that was such a funny era. Like, that was a whole era of the show.
It
Like,
really
he was there for a while.
He was there for a long time, and he got out so easy when Saber like bought them out.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they just like sent him off.
exactly. Oh my gosh, and that skinny dude came in. He was so funny,
Gabe.
but he was annoying.
Gabe was something else. I liked when they would make fun of him. I used to feel really bad. Didn't he? Wasn't he like Lady Gaga one year for Halloween on The Office?
I don't know. I'm
I
not too
think
sure.
It was something. But we do have a couple winners on this line prize. We got Greg F. over at Billy's Bar and Grill, and we got Hotness over at Split Rocks Entertainment Center. They'll be splitting up that $12 line prize. Definitely some awesome stuff as we start working on this $8,000 large frame prize.
That's super funny. Apparently, so somebody asked online. They were like, "Did Creed and Robert California have any dialogue together? Because I feel like they would have gotten along." And somebody
Yeah,
said,
they were probably both the Strangler.
literally, somebody said, they were scheming outside of work, played it off at work like they never talked.
Genius.
For real. But so somebody said that they had one line of dialogue that they had together, and Robert said, "Looks terribly real, doesn't it, Creed?" And he was talking about a snake, and Creed said, "No." Robert said, "Are you scared of snakes?" Creed said, "You don't live as long as I have without a healthy fear of snakes, Bobby."
Oh, yeah.
That was
Yeah, I
pretty
think, was
funny.
that the same time that Creed was like, oh, it's Halloween?
Maybe?
Thank goodness. or
Oh,
something
yes,
like that.
because
he had like the blood on his
Yeah,
shirt.
he came
stuff.
up. Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh,
that was
man.
so funny.
You remember the little crossover they did with Breaking Bad in The Office?
Did they
Where,
do a crossover?
Yeah, there was a little bit where Jesse walks into the scene of The Office, and
Oh.
then Creed is like, "Hey, my product that Walter White made is here."
Yeah.
he announces it to the whole office. He's like, "Hey guys, guess what? My
Gosh, that's so funny. I didn't know he like name dropped Walter.
no, he didn't say that. I was just saying like it was
Oh.
he like yeah,
I
his
see, I see.
product was
That's
there.
so funny. That's so funny. I'll have to watch that clip sometime because I actually do remember that Aaron Paul did make a cameo. Well, but that is really funny. But of course, we do have balls continuing to drop on this game. We went past the jackpots, now onto the must-go prizes. But yeah, definitely pretty cool stuff. Happy birthday to Idris Elba. But up next in 1974, it was Justin Whalen. Before we get into Justin, we got Maida over at Moose Lodge Wade Park taking away the large frame and coverall, getting a double win on that one. Nice job to Maida. But Justin Whalen, American actor, known for being Jimmy and Lois and Clark, and known for Charles in Charge.
Awesome.
Pretty cool stuff. He's like some random, like, I don't really know. He was in like Child's Play, I think.
I was like, I don't recognize that name. I feel like
No, we looked him up. It is really nothing like. He was in some random stuff. I
Oh.
feel like I might have, like, he has that recognizable, just random actor face. You know what I mean?
I think was he in? I might have been. No, I couldn't have recognized him from that. That's so weird.
But if you watch Child's Play 3, then I think he was like the main character.
I was
in
gonna
that.
say I think I've seen it once.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's
He kind of reminds me of the main guy in one picture. He kind of reminded me of the main guy from Jeepers Creepers for a second.
Yeah.
I think it's Justin Long or something like that. I don't know.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeepers Creepers was a good one.
Oh yeah.
But of course, happy birthday to Justin, though. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. But of course, next up, 1975, Derek Lee was born. He's an American baseball first baseman. And this is a funny stat right here. He won the Gold Glove 3 times, but was only an MLB All-Star 2 times.
I'd be upset.
Yeah. No, that's really interesting. I'd be like, what do I have to do to be an All-Star at this point?
Like, what changed here?
Like, if I'm winning a Gold Glove, does that not qualify me for All-Star status?
exactly.
Like that's pretty funny to me. Like that just doesn't make too much sense.
I'd be a little upset on that one.
Yeah, no, that's because I'm interested. I'm like, yeah, how does that happen? To be honest, so he won the World Series in 2003, He even won a Silver Slugger as well, and he had a batting title too. Yeah, that's really funny. Yeah, no, he was even in MVP votes. He was 9th in MVP. He was top 10 in MVP voting and didn't get an All-Star nod.
Wow.
That is crazy. He was in the top MVP voting again and got the Gold Glove award and was not an All-Star.
Wow.
That is insane.
That's something.
That is pretty something, to be honest. That's pretty crazy. He was 3rd in MVP voting this year.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty insane.
The Cubs snubbed him.
Yeah, Cubs snubbed him, I guess. That's pretty fun. I've never really heard of him, to be honest. But that's such a funny stat. You never really see stuff like that.
No, not often.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But hey, happy birthday to Derek Lee. He definitely got snubbed out of an All-Star. That's pretty funny. But up next, we do have an actress.
Oh, yeah. Next up, born in 1978, we have Natalia Kigliti, Uruguayan American actress, known for playing Lindsay in Saved by the Bell, and in New Class, Saved by the Bell, New Class, the newest one, obviously. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Definitely some awesome stuff. Okay.
Yeah, pretty cool. I don't think I've seen the show at all. When did it come out again?
I remember the original Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
Unless this is okay. This is it, right? I think
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Season 2. But was it a original series? And no.
No,
this is it.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. So
no, because I think there was regular Saved by the Bell, right? And then this is New Class. Okay, yeah.
Was that in 89?
89.
Okay, so this is New Class was in 93.
Okay.
So it was a continuation pretty much.
Yeah.
Interesting. So Natalia was in it. Who did she play? So she was Lindsay Warner. Okay, so she was one of the biggest characters in it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Awesome.
Nice. That's pretty cool. Happy birthday, Natalia. That's some pretty awesome stuff.
Which one I remember actually seeing more.
I'm not too sure, to be honest.
I really can't.
I kind of remember Ned's Declassified more.
Oh,
that's what I think of when I see that.
I think the only one I got remembered is Zach Morris.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's fun. But yeah, Natalia, not a whole ton of stuff. Looks like actually she's kind of a working actress. She was in a good amount of things actually. Huh. That's pretty cool. She was in a random G.I. Joe animated show. She did some voice acting work in there.
Whoa. Was in the first and the second Joe Dirt.
That's pretty funny.
That's awesome.
Let's see. She was in Reality Kills.
Okay.
Or Reality Check, whatever ones they ended up naming it. And a couple other things too. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
But of course, we do have the Yags crew themselves over at Upper Deck Sports Bar taking away the line win. Nice job to the Yags crew. Then we have John H. over at Eagles Albert Lee taking away the large frame. And then we got Spock over at Concordia Lanes taking away the coverall. Nice job to all the winners on this game. Yeah. Cool stuff happening with that, though. Other than that, Natalia, cool actress. Yeah, pretty cool. Happy birthday. But up next, another historically great John. We got 1990, John Wall was born. He's an American basketball point guard, was drafted in the 2010 NBA draft with the #1 pick for the Washington Wizards. I wonder who was in that 2010 draft. If they could have drafted any better than John Wall.
Could they have done any better?
Yeah, because John Wall was great. He was really, really good for a while there, but there might have been some better choices. Wow, honestly, in the top 10, it's not looking like it. That's pretty. I get Paul George might have been a better choice. Paul George got drafted number 10. Who else ended up being good? Not Eric Bledsoe. He wasn't great. Wow. This is kind of a weak draft. I guess Jordan Crawford. Is that? Yeah. No, not Jordan Crawford. Wow. That's crazy.
Dang.
2010 was not great. Lance Stevenson was in the second round. Not seeing really any crazy names. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, not really a great draft to be on. John Wall, Paul George, and whatchamacallit, what's his face in the second round? Lance Stevenson. They might have been the best players to come out of this draft. DeMarcus Cousins as well, I guess. Gordon Hayward, Derek Favors. Those are the other honorable mentions. But DeMarcus Cousins, like, he was really good for like
Yeah.
a solid couple years with the Kings, but then he just fell off really fast because of injuries mostly. He was insane for a second though. He was like Anthony Davis level. Like, it was
Dang.
crazy. Because he was even decent on defense as well. Like, it wasn't like he was bad or anything. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But anyways, happy birthday to John Wall. If I were to take the number 1 overall pick, I probably would have taken either John Wall or Paul George.
All right.
That's probably what I would have picked. So John Wall, still a solid pick at number 1. Good job to the Washington Wizards for that.
Solid one.
100%.
Oh, yeah. Next up, born in 2002. Oh, man. We have Asher Angel, American actor known for playing Andy Mack and in Shazam.
Pretty cool.
Ooh.
Let's take a look. Asher Angel. Oh, yeah, just the main kid.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
Dang, he looks a lot different than what it did in the first movie already.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, he's 20 now?
Whoa, seriously?
Yeah, he's 20. So in the movie, so that was 2 years ago. So probably about like 3-4 years ago filming.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Dang.
Oh, so Andy Mack is a show.
Oh.
Interesting. I didn't even know.
I'd never seen it.
Me neither. Apparently, it's more popular than Shazam is. He
I
was
guess
also
so.
in Jolene in 2008. He was also in a couple other random movies, but that's pretty cool. I think I might have seen him in like Disney stuff before.
Yeah.
But of course, we do have Babs over at VFW Blaine taking away the line prize. Nice job to you, Babs. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Asher Angel, happy birthday. Hopefully he has a good one.
Yeah, and I mean, the second Shazam movie doesn't look terrible.
Yeah, I heard was the first one pretty good, wasn't it?
I actually, there were some pretty funny moments in it, and it was actually like a fun watch.
Nice.
I was pretty surprised by it, I'll say.
I never watched it, but it was one I watched. Oh, it's on HBO.
Yeah.
I might have to give it a watch, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty decent though. It was like kind of like what would you give it like out of 10? 5 being average.
Let's see. I will go with probably like a 7.
Okay, so it was like well above average.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like 6.5, 7.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Like,
got
watch it again sometime.
Had some new things going on with it.
Had some different things going on. Did probably a lot better than DC has done previously with their movies.
Would you put it on the same level as like Wonder Woman, like the first one?
Very different movies,
Yeah.
but yeah, I feel like it could be on par with it just for like it's different, very different, but yeah.
Yeah, kind of
It's
same
like-
like enjoyment level.
Yeah, enjoyment level, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. I feel like I'd probably like it then. I liked Wonder Woman a good amount.
Yeah.
But of course, we do have a couple winners. We got Pepper over at VFWE St. Cloud taking away that large frame, and then we got Bliss over at American Legion Fridley taking away that coverall. We are going to be taking a quick break for this next game, so we'll be right back for you guys.
we're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Come on, let's get stinking rich. Smell you later. Smells like money. Five free plays awarded. That smells wild. It doesn't get any better than that. Smells like a big one. Five times multiplier. It's raining cash. You gotta play to win.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to some more Skull Bingo. We were just talking about some random stuff going on. Asher Angel's birthday. He was on Shazam. He was like the kid Shazam, and then Shazammed into Shazam.
Yeah.
That's
He said like Shazam, and then he goes like Shazam.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool stuff. That's basically what the movie was all about.
Oh yeah, that's like the entire premise of the movie.
That's right. But of course, we do have balls rolling on this game. We got the lines at over but $530. That large frame jackpot is over $8,000, and that coverall jackpot is over $50,000. All of those prizes are looking pretty good. But of course, hey, there it is. We got the line going out to SRD over at Monticello VFW. Take it away, $539 off the bat there. That was a pretty surprising one. I thought we clicked over on that, but hey, nice job to you, SRD, taking that prize away. $539 going right to your pocket. But of course, we were talking about celebrity birthdays. We're at the end of that list now. So happy birthday to all those celebrities out there. And happy birthday to all of you Pilot celebrities out there, too, that may be celebrating your birthday, playing some Pilot games. But, of course, we do have some Timberwolves news to get into. And we got 3 free agents Minnesota Timberwolves could still add. And I'll let you take away the first one.
Oh, yeah, kicking us off, we're looking at Rodney Hood. He's shown to be a steady three-point shooter throughout his career and even shot 54% from outside for LA last year, albeit on limited attempts. So, yeah, that makes sense. Limited attempts playing for LA, though, so understandable.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Rodney Hood, he's been pretty decent. But like he's kind of at that point, though, where it's like I just don't know if I'm confident entirely in his play. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, he's a little older now. Let me look how old he is. And he came off of a lot of injuries when he was playing with the Trailblazers. I just don't know. I really just don't know where he's at right now with his playing. Like, how good is he compared to how he was before the injuries? But of course, he is 29. So I mean, it's still he's 29 years old. It's not bad. But you do have to think he was out for so long when he was playing with the Trailblazers. I mean, it was crazy. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, when he was with the Trailblazers, he was playing for 27 games, 21 games. He wasn't playing a whole lot. He's been injured a lot in his career. So
and even look at this last season where he was even out for. He even played 13 games.
Yeah, he didn't play at all.
Yeah,
that's pretty crazy. Wow, this dude is one of those I feel like people where it's just I really wonder what could have been.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If he had just if that had not happened. Because
exactly.
He was pretty explosive before. He was a very dynamic player. He was good. But unfortunately, injuries just really got the best of him.
Yeah.
But hey, hopefully we can see him do better on some better opportunities. But we do have Funk over at Carboni's Pizza taking away the large frame and the coverall, splitting the coverall with Dubes over at Neeson Savage. Nice job to all the winners on this game, especially SRD taking over $500 on that one. But of course, we do have some more stuff to get into regarding the Timberwolves stuff. But I think we got a little whatchamacallit. Oh, what? Apparently, Brittany Griner used to date Anthony Davis? What? Yeah, Ben was checking in with us. Apparently, he just found this out randomly. He said, so she is everything to me. We have an amazing relationship and have so much in common. Davis said, according to unverified reports. She even wears the same size clothes and shoes, so sometimes she borrows a shirt or two from me. That's hilarious. That's honestly, that's probably feels awesome. Being a 6'11" huge dude, and you're I can actually share clothes with my girlfriend. That's awesome.
That's unprecedented.
Yeah, honestly, that'd be cool. Probably so much in common too.
Oh yeah,
that seems like a power couple right there.
Exactly.
That's hilarious. But hey. That was in the past, though, apparently, but that's pretty funny.
Interesting.
That was a little tidbit I never knew about.
That was definitely something I've never heard about.
Yeah. That's pretty funny stuff. But hey, we were talking about Rodney Hood. He is a free agent right now, and honestly, I mean, if I know that he's not gonna be injured the whole time, he can play more than 13 games, then heck yeah, let's get him on the roster, see what he can do. Why not? But we do have a pretty loaded roster right now in terms of I don't know how much playing time Rodney Hood would get.
Yeah, because he would still be on probably limited attempts.
Yeah. So honestly, just attempt. I'm not attempt. It just depends is what I meant to say. I just don't really know where he's at right now with his injuries and stuff. But of course, DeMarcus Cousins is probably one of the biggest names left on the free agent market. There's an argument to be made that the Cousins might even be the best one still available. With the Nuggets last season, he played a mere 13 minutes per game, but put up a hair under 9 points and 5 rebounds, while shooting a respectable 32% from beyond the three-point line. That's pretty good. To be honest, it's not bad. Yeah. Respectable. I mean, it looks like he stepped a little bit more into being a role player, which is nice. I think right now he realizes what stage he's at in his career, especially after all the injuries he sustained, unfortunately. So, I mean, if I feel like DeMarcus Cousins is honestly, he would work really good in our system.
Yeah.
So I think he would look really good as a backup center. To be honest, I would not mind picking up DeMarcus Cousins. Yeah. I think that would be a pretty good move for the Timberwolves. But, of course, we do have Yags 370 over at Sidetrack taking away that line prize. Nice job to you, Yags 370. But, yeah, DeMarcus Cousins, I feel like he would be pretty good. I feel like he would be pretty decent on the Timberwolves. But, I mean, you should have seen him before, dude. Like, at his peak, when he was prime DeMarcus Cousins, that dude was insane.
No, I bet.
Offensively, he was crazy. I mean, he played with Anthony Davis for a very limited amount of time on the Pelicans. And, unfortunately, that was when, injuries started piling up and stuff. But, yeah, I mean, that would be a pretty good stint for DeMarcus Cousins for sure to end up with the, the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
But the last one on the list, it's Montrezl Harrell. And so it's funny because he's actually not a free agent anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, he just signed with the Philadelphia 76ers on a 2-year deal.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Honestly, pretty good fit for the 76ers. I think that was probably the best destination for him, to be honest.
Yeah.
So good for the 76ers, good for Montrezl Harrell. It's a pretty good pickup for them. But Montrezl Harrell on the Timberwolves, I don't know if I liked it that much, to be honest. I don't know if I like the sound of that too much.
Or even like the thought of like the fitment on the team. I can see that.
So I just don't know about that. He's a smaller center, power forward. I can't really think of any lineups in which he would be great on the team in. But I think he fits pretty well on the 76ers, backing up Joel Embiid and stuff like that. But DeMarcus Cousins, I really like the sound of that for some reason. I think he would be pretty decent on our team. But yeah, other than that, not really too much going on with the Timberwolves. I'll take a look at any breaking news just to make sure we're not missing out on anything crazy. But we do have a couple winners on that large frame.
Yeah, we got Spike over at Clancy's on Island and 69TLB over at Lookout Bar. And then we got Spike over at Clancy's taking home that coverall with Greg F. And Greg F is over at Billy's Bar and Grill. They'll be splitting up that $24 must-go coverall prize. Good job to all of our winners in this game number 20 of Skull Bingo. Make sure you guys are getting ready, press and play, and getting ready for game number 21. Definitely some awesome stuff.
Awesome. But of course, other than this, not really seeing a whole lot of stuff about the Timberwolves. Obviously, there's not a whole lot going on with the NBA in general right now. We're kind of at that slow moment in the offseason where it's like the trades have stopped. Most of the free agents have been signed at this point. Any free agents that haven't been signed, they're not really huge names at this point anymore. DeMarcus Cousins might be the biggest name on the market. I'm still kind of interested to see where he goes, but I don't know. Other than that, not really too much going on. Most of the drama has settled down. Kevin Durant decided he's staying with the Nets. Kyrie Irving, no idea what's going on with Kyrie Irving at all. He's just been silent about everything, so I don't know.
He hasn't said anything about what he's doing?
Not really. Not really. Since Kevin Durant said, here, I'll take a look really quick. Just to see if anything has happened. Yeah, not really. Kyrie Irving just really hasn't been doing great. I think he's just been having a quiet offseason on his own, which is cool.
Right.
He's having his summer off.
That's fair.
But yeah, cool. Hopefully he has a good offseason and ends up on a good team. I like Kyrie Irving, so I would like to see him succeed and actually play a full season and stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, not a whole lot going on with the Timberwolves right now. So keep updated with that. I think the first game of the season for the Timberwolves, let's take a look at that actually, because I'm not too sure when that is. Schedule. Let's take a look. October 4th is the first preseason game, and we'll be finishing up preseason 10 days later on the 14th. And then our opener will be at at home actually is our opener, right? Yeah. So our opener is going to be at home against the Oklahoma City Thunder.
All right.
So, honestly, a pretty good team to open up against.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, 100%. Hopefully we have a pretty good start to the season. Honestly, it looks like we have a pretty nice start to the season, too. We're facing the Thunder, rebuilding team. Jazz just traded away all their best players. Thunder again. Spurs just traded away all their best players. Spurs again. Lakers, they're kind of a crap show right now. Spurs again. Suns is probably our first tough opponent, as well as the Bucks right after.
Yeah.
So
that's going to be 2 games where it's kind of like back-to-back. It's like,
exactly. But, I mean, hey, we're a problem team, too. So we definitely have a pretty good chance to win against either of those teams. So I'm looking forward to the start of the season. I think we're looking forward to a pretty good start. But we do have a winner. It is Tim Lisa over at Pickled Loon Saloon taking away that line prize. Nice job to you, Tim Lisa. But, yeah. Pretty cool stuff going on in the basketball world. You can keep track of that starting soon. NBA is going to be starting in October, so definitely keep track of that. It's going to be a lot of fun. But as you guys know, you guys earn points whenever you play the lunch hour bingo of Vikings Bingo, or the other half of the year when it's Twins Bingo. And, of course, we got those Twikings Zone standings right in front of us, and I'll let you take away those player standings.
Oh, yeah. Kicking us off in 10th place, we have Putz, who's over at American Legion Pine River, currently sitting with 53,000 points. In 9th place, we have T-Bone over at Poppers with 56,000 points. In 8th place, also chilling at Poppers, we have Tez with 72,000 points. In 7th place, it's Red over at American Legion Fridley with 84,000 points. Kicking off that 100,000 point club in 6th place, we have Caribou over at Egan Arms Public House, currently sitting with 100,000 points exactly. In 5th place, we have Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 135,000 points. Shortly ahead in 4th place, it's Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's with 138,000 points. With a 10,000 point lead in 3rd place, previously in 2nd, we have Scrub-Eye over at VFW Blaine with 148,000 points. Shortly ahead in 2nd place and pushing Scrub-Eye back, we have Sinbob over at the Bedrock with 151,000 points. But shortly ahead of Sinbob, but holding on to that 1st place spot nonetheless, we have Loser Dave, who's over at Finlay's Municipal Bar, currently sitting with 158,000 points. Good job to all of our players in the top 10 of our Twiking Zone standings.
That's right, but of course we do have another winner. 6'9" TLB over at Lookout Bar, taking away the large frame. Nice job to you. But, of course, nice job to all the top 10 players.
Yeah.
You guys are doing crazy this season. Keep it up. But getting into the location side of things, we got 10th place Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub over in Oak Park Heights, taking away 59,000 points on the season. But we do have another winner on the coverall. It is 69 TLB again, taking the double win on this game. Nice job to you. And then we have Tim Lisa as well winning on this game. Nice job to you as well. But 9th place, right after 10th place, it's Cooper's Restaurant in Egan with 62,000 points. 8th place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 84,000 points. 7th place is Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent with 98,000 points. 6th place is Our Place on 3rd and Faribault with 125,000 points. 5th place is VFW Blaine with 150,000 points. 4th place is Poppers in Virginia with 196,000 points. In 3rd place, we got Corky's Bar in South Haven. Corky's Bar has 266,000 points on the season. 2nd place, we got American Legion Fridley with 322,000 points. And with over 100,000 points in the lead, we got 1st place VFW Spring Lake Park with 423,000 points. Nice job to all the locations and players. You guys are doing some great stuff. But we do have some movies that were released today.
Oh, yeah. Kicking us off. Released in 2012. We've got a good one. We got Looper. This one, I think this, who does it have? It had,
was it Bruce Willis?
Bruce Willis and then Joseph Gordon-Levitt, right?
Yes.
Either think that so.
Or yes, it was Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
It had to have been. Yeah.
Yep.
Because, he's young Joe.
Yeah.
And then Bruce Willis is
old Joe.
Yeah, old Joe. Paul Dano's in this?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I've always seen, he pops up in such, the random movies.
He does.
I watched, what was it called? Prisoners.
Prisoners?
Yeah.
Nice.
And that one was really good. Paul Dano was in that one as well. I was like,
yeah.
I feel like just, subconsciously he's been popping up in movies for me where I've just never noticed him and stuff.
There was this one movie I saw him in recently, and it was really good. It was Little Miss Sunshine. That's what I thought. Yeah.
That one, Steve Carell's in it too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I heard that one's really good.
Yeah, it is really good. It's worth a watch for sure.
And it's got Alan Arkin in
too.
it.
Yep.
Alan Arkin's great and everything.
Bryan
I've seen
Cranston was in it.
Oh, now I definitely have to watch it.
I don't think he was a huge role in it, but he was in it.
Yeah, but if he's in it.
Oh, Hank was in there?
Hank's in it?
He was a state trooper. I didn't even notice.
That's awesome.
That's hilarious.
I I gotta watch that.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's a good movie. It's basically their daughter. They have a really hectic life, and then all of a sudden, their daughter gets accepted to a fashion show.
Oh, okay.
And then they go across on this hectic road trip, bringing the whole family to go see their daughter perform in this child show.
I remember like Steve Carell, like the performance like I saw in like trailers kind of reminded me of his like performance in the way back. If you've seen that one is pretty good. Where where it's almost like a very different than what he typically plays as.
Yeah,
it's kind of like the angry, mean dad kind of thing, like anger problems dad.
Yeah, no, this one he's like super depressed.
Oh, okay.
No, and he does good in it. I really like Steve Carell in this one. I think what was it? What was that one movie called when he was? It was about the 2008 recession. The big something. The Big Short.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this was really good too. This was one of his more serious roles. But Ryan Gosling, Christian Bale, and Brad Pitt. I mean, that was a crazy cast.
That's a cast right there.
Yeah, no, that was insane. It was really, really good too. I'll have to watch this again.
I don't think I've seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
It was good. It was really good. And I mean, like, the acting was incredible for sure.
Yeah, that doesn't even look like Brad Pitt there. Wow.
No, it's pretty funny.
Dang, he looks like George Lucas in that.
Yeah, for real. He does look like George Lucas.
That's crazy.
But and speaking of Brad Pitt though, I actually did watch Bullet Train.
Finally.
Yeah, and it was good.
Okay, so you liked it.
Really good. It was really good.
So, okay. Yeah, I remember like literally walking out of like maybe in the theater, I was like, this might actually be one I buy on DVD or something. Just in case it's not on streaming services.
It was really good.
It was like surprising.
For some reason gave me like Kill Bill energy in a way.
It gave me so much to where I was like, this actually might be one of the better action comedies that have come out since I've been alive.
Yeah, dude, what's his face that played the White Ghost?
He played a Zod, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
He's
It was so funny in it. I was not expecting his face at
Michael
all.
Shannon. He's always so good in every movie he's in.
And I don't understand because this is not like the role that I would have expected him for.
He looks great
because I laughed when I first saw him with the long hair. Because I was like, it's like this is long hair.
Yeah, his eyebrows were like all long too. It was great. He looked wizened. It was awesome. But yeah, it was a great cast, dude. I mean, like you had Brad Pitt. You had Bad Bunny in there for some reason. That was hilarious.
Did you like his scene?
Yes, it was good.
Oh my god, I love the whole build-up.
He did good.
I love those first couple fight scenes that have like no music in them.
Yep.
They were choreographed perfectly.
Yep.
Even Kimiko from The Boys is in it.
Yeah, but she did good.
Oh,
man. That was awesome. Aaron Taylor Johnson was in it. He was really good in that.
Oh yeah.
He played one of the operatives.
Tangerine.
Sandra Bullock. That was awesome. I didn't even know it was her until the very end. That was
couldn't
hilarious.
even tell.
No, I couldn't tell at all. But then she came out. I was like, dang, she looks good.
Yeah.
Like Sandra Bullock.
And then there were so many people I saw where I was like, oh my gosh, they were so good in like this movie or that one. And then Zazie Beetz, she was Domino.
Yeah,
in Deadpool 2.
She was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Same with Brian Tyree Henry.
Yeah. Oh, I loved his performance.
Oh, he was great the
Him
whole
and
time.
Tangerine,
100%.
best, greatest duo. People are like praying for a spin-off movie with them.
Oh,
I would love a spin-off movie with just Aaron Taylor Johnson with that that mustache he had.
Yeah.
His outfit was sick too.
Oh,
that
looked great.
navy
it was awesome.
with the pinstripe.
Yeah,
and then,
it was awesome.
He really
100%.
looked like just like the epitome of like a hitman.
Oh yes, 100%. Logan Lerman was in it too. And that was awesome.
I loved his performance.
Yeah,
it was funny.
Whatchamacallit? The dude who played the elder, he was awesome.
Oh yeah, and he's in
really
so
cool.
much.
Yeah, no, I have seen him in a couple things. I feel like Ryan Reynolds making that like small cameo as the operative dude.
It was great. It was almost as good as Brad Pitt's appearance in Deadpool 2.
Yeah,
which is like that one was my favorite random appearance.
He was in The Last Samurai.
Wait, yeah, he is.
That's
he is.
crazy.
I forgot. He's one of the samurai, I think.
That is crazy. I think I might have watched this recently. Actually, I think I did. I totally did watch this.
No, he's the
He's like the main dude.
I think he might have been the prince. I think.
Here, let's see.
Yeah. No. He's the brother, I think.
I think so.
Passes that what's his name takes down.
Yeah, I think he kills him at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that was a good movie. I actually watched that pretty recently.
Such a long movie. It was so good.
It was
one
so
of my
good.
favorites.
Yeah, no, it was a good one.
Oh man.
But of course, we were talking about movies released today, and Looper was one of them, and then It Chapter 2 was the other one that came out. And yeah, that was a pretty comical.
That one was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. But we do have a winner, Maida, over at Moose Lodge Wait Park, taking away the line prize of $13. Nice job to you, Maida. But yeah, It Chapter 2, that was the dance. That was terrible.
What's his? Oh gosh, I can't remember. He's in
Skarsgård.
Yeah,
Was
no,
it
not
Alex?
Skarsgård. No, not Skarsgård. I'm just gonna have to look up It Chapter 2 to check out the actor.
Gotcha.
Because he's in Superbad. Bill Hader.
I love Bill Hader. Yeah.
Bill Hader when he was doing like the insults to It was just.
No, it was
It
great.
was something.
It was great. Man, that was awesome. I love Bill Hader, to be honest.
I
He's
loved
great.
who they chose for all the older actors.
Yeah.
I thought it was so funny.
Yep. I think my favorite Bill Hader role is for sure whatchamacallit, it's a Hot Rod, though.
Oh, yeah, that might have to be one of his best.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh, wait, I don't know. He's got some... Actually, I think you might be right with Hot Rod.
Yeah.
Hot Rod's too good.
Hot Rod was awesome. That was like peak humor in history.
Paul, classic.
Paul was pretty funny. Yeah, that was a good one.
It was such a bad movie, but so good.
Oh, it's like Hot Tub Time Machine. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, what are you gonna expect? You put those two together. What kind of movie you're gonna get?
Exactly.
An amazing comedy.
No, 100%, just off the wall.
Yeah.
But of course, we do have a little bit of PGL standings to get into. Just to remind you guys of where you guys are at as we're heading into a MegaSota game night. We do have Troy over at Rodney's Tavern taking away that large frame. Nice job to you. But we do have the coverall still available, and we got players already one ball away. But I'm going to let you take away these PGL standings and go over who exactly is in the top 10.
Oh, yeah. Kicking us off in 10th place, we got Mouse over at Poppers. In 9th place, we have Bucks, who's over at Rustic Saloon. In 8th place, previously in 7th, it's Yak 2102 over at Rivers Bend Bar and Grill. Before we continue with these standings, we got Mrs. Yags over at Sidetrack, taking home that $33 Musco coverall prize.
Nice.
Good job to you, Mrs. Yags, taking that last one home. Getting us ready for this final game of Lucky for Bingo. Definitely some awesome stuff. Make sure you guys are getting ready and getting enrolled for that. But continuing with these standings in 6th place, we had Sloppy over at Mullins Bar and Grill. 5th place was Deboyded over at the Roadside. In 4th place, previously in 2nd, we had Bergar over at the Rusty Nail Thief River Falls. In 3rd place, it's Keeves over at Clearwater Legion Post. 2nd place, it's Keith over at Billy's Rockford. And in 1st place, it is Forget You D over at VFW Austin.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to everybody in the top 10. Hopefully, we can see some crazy shakeups happening tonight. But in the location side of things, we got in 10th place starting it off, Billy's Rockford. 9th place was LJ's in Miltona. 8th place was Corner Bar and Grill in Winstead. 7th place was Rusty Nail Thief River Falls. 6th place was Miltona Liquor Store. 5th place was Corner Pocket in Rice. 4th place is VFW Northfield. 3rd place is Mabel Liquor Store. 2nd is Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud. 1st was Poppers in Virginia. So nice job to all the top 10s of the locations and the players. You guys are doing great this season. But we do have a little something to get into. It is this day in history. And on September 6th in 1915, a prototype tank nicknamed Little Willie rolls off the assembly line in England. Little Willie was far from an overnight success. It weighed 14 tons, got stuck in trenches, and crawled over rough terrain at only 2 miles per hour. However, improvements were made to the original prototype, and tanks eventually transformed military battlefields.
Yeah, World War I, ridiculous.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of the most terrifying times.
Oh, man. Never seeing anything like that before. And then you just see this massive steel encumbered, just vehicle with treads just going over everything.
Exactly.
With guns shooting out of it.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
It's insane, dude. I mean, this was stuff that you were only dreaming of. These were machines just made for it. It was insane. So it was a crazy time in history. And I mean, obviously, I think these advancements led into other, advancements being made. And like, even I think like these wars just helped so much with the advancements in technology in general and modern medicine.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was huge for medicine.
Medicine was huge. Like, that's where we started getting like penicillin and stuff like that around this time.
And then some more like vaccines like were kept like being developed and that sort of thing. I mean, it was very, very big for just advancing in general. But obviously, just a very, very big tragic event as well. I mean, both the world wars were.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, it's crazy stuff happening on this day in history. But of course, we do have this game continuing on. We got players going on for that must go of $5, and we got players 1 ball away already. But we have arrived to the most important part of the broadcast, and it is, of course, our player spotlight. This week it was down to earth over at VFW Dilworth, taking home over 10 grand on that jackpot. Nice job to you, Down to Earth. When they won that jackpot, they were supporting a great charity. It was the VFW Post 1223 Dilworth, and their mission statement is to foster camaraderie among United States veterans of overseas conflicts, to serve our veterans, the military, and our communities, and to advocate on behalf of all veterans as well. So, I mean, a great message, a great charity, and a great player on top of all that. It's definitely some awesome stuff. I mean, it's really what we're all about here at Pilot Games. Just supporting awesome charities in your communities and having a lot of fun, just in your local bars and that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah.
So definitely really cool. But we do have our winner. It is none other than Becky over at Classic Bowl taking it away. Nice job to you, Becky. We got 9, 13, 70, and 74 for the 4 lucky numbers. But always remember, guys, that whenever you play Pilot Games, your community wins. Have a nice rest of your night and have a great MegaSota game night.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Come on, let's get stinking rich. Smell you later. Smells like money. $5 free plays awarded. That smells wild. It doesn't get any better than that. Smells like a big one. Five times multiplier. It's raining cash. You gotta play to win. Gotta play to win.